The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network. You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
And good afternoon. Welcome to West Vigo High School for this afternoon's sprint football game. It's St. Mary the Woods football here on Indiana Sports Network. Hello, everyone. I'm Herb King. Walt Gordon is my partner. We're going to have a great afternoon. It's gorgeous outside, absolutely gorgeous. And we'll get to have the first ball game here of the season for the St. Mary the Woods Pomeroys.
You know, you really can't ask for much more than this. Here is midway through September here in the Wabash Valley area, and just this picture perfect. We're talking about possible rain this afternoon yesterday, and then by the time I went to bed last night, my son and I were talking about the forecast. No hint of rain all week, maybe.
Oh, no.
So it's just, thankfully that we're able to get this game in beautiful conditions. The fans will have a fantastic day to enjoy some Midwest Sprint football.
And when you say Midwest Sprint football, you got to talk about the St. Mary the Woods Pomeroys. Yeah. They've been the class act of the conference for the previous 2 years when the conference started. St. Mary the Woods wins the conference championship last year, a runner-up finish, but they're still one of the top 2 teams in the conference, and we expect nothing less this year. I was able to spend a little bit of time with them in the spring ball. Believe it or not, they had spring practice just like everybody else does, and they have some exceptional athletes. We'll be able to see those this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll see people showcased on the field here at J. Barrett Field, and it's just a testament to what Coach Powell's been able to do, to be able to amass some talent. He's been able to mold them into the style that he wants to play, and the players have bought in, and they have looked the part since really week 1 a couple of years ago, and so it's just been a great transition into this wonderful sport. People still ask me about sprint football. I'm like, it's the same thing as any other brand of football. Look at SEC plays this, except the guys are a little smaller, a little lighter. That's the only difference, really. But it's still football on a nice level, and these athletes able to showcase here finally in week 1 what they've been working for the last several months, and looking at the end of last season going into the off season and now.
Well, you also mentioned it is J. Barrett Field, and J. Barrett's son Greg lost his son to cancer and a few years back, and I know they're having a fundraiser here at St. Mary the Woods in honor of Greg Barrett's son, and the organization they're raising money for will end up sending that to Riley. The fund is called P.S. We Love You. Multiple football coaches around the Wabash Valley, my team included, have sent money or are sending money or raising funds this year to help support Riley and their kids. And I know the coaches here at St. Mary the Woods, this is their game that they're doing that. Greg's hoping to be here. I talked to him on the way to the field here today, and I know you wouldn't believe I actually talked to my opponents, but Greg's a great guy, and you want to donate to something that has an outward cause that you know that you're helping people.
Right.
P.S. We Love You is a place to do that. And Greg Barrett, head coach at South Vermilion High School, which is up the road, has done a great job in organizing and raising a lot of funds for Riley Children's Hospital.
And it's you talk about giving to a great cause, and not many causes greater than that one. And what Riley Children's Hospital does for children and their families is exemplary and extraordinary, but it comes with a cost, and there have been a lot of friends of Riley Children's Hospital that have been able to give at the corporate level, but also at the individual level, and this is the individual level. Going to, I think, North to South game had the same thing last night, if I remember correctly, but this is the individual level where we get to do our part to help out in this great endeavor. So, the Barrett family, definitely a friend of the Indiana Sports Network and well known in the Vigo County area.
Well, and have been for years. And his father, Jay, I actually would have been His father, Jay, coached at multiple schools in the Wabash Valley, including Rockville, and I ended up coaching there as well later on. And you can hear the fans here getting ready for their Pomeroys to come on the field, as we'll take a moment to look at those in just a second. And here come the Pomeroys. Okay.
Yeah, there's
And
Onyx. There's the Onyx mascot.
their mascot is out there with them. First time we've seen that one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. A lot of fun. Got a good crowd today.
not the best executed, but that's okay. No one hurt in the production of the field storming.
Man, I'm telling you, that is awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh.
They're having a great time. Nothing better than everybody trying to make their own and having a good time. Coach Olson down there shaking hands with some of the recruits, and they'll be recruiting throughout this whole time as well. So it is Pomeroy football, and the Midway Eagles will now enter the field. They'll get ready for this ball game, and we will as well. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with more here from West Vigo High School at St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football.
A Plus Printing is your best place for uniforms, programs, t-shirts, and hats, plus screen printing, business printing, and documents. Get all your promotional items, including koozies and coffee mugs. Just give Kevin a call. A Plus Printing does it all.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future. Learn more at greatdane.com/careers. Great Dane. Be great.
Get the best high school rankings on XL High School Sports. Coach's Timeout welcomes you to enjoy some of your favorite foods and is now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. That's right, Coach John Crooks is back and looking forward to seeing you. Remember, parties of all ages are welcome. Popular food, popular prices, and good friends at Coach's Timeout. Coach's Timeout, now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to West Vigo High School for this afternoon's Pomeroy football game. It's Sprint football here on Indiana Sports Network. And Walt, when we look at this one, again, the Pomeroys have won the previous couple meetings between these two schools, but you really never know. It's the opening game of the season.
You really don't, and I think there's going to be a lot of there could be possibly some nerves on both sides of the field, and players trying to take advantage of opportunities, and a lot of returning players on both sides, obviously. But boy, it's just it's a new beginning. It really is what it is. A new opportunity for both of these teams. Of course, St. Mary the Woods last year fell short in the very last game, and then Midway actually fell short in the last game they played, which was against these Pomeroys. So getting to start the season against the team who beat you last, and we'll see how this goes for both of these squads.
Intense message. Winning the toss is Midway. They'll receive the kick. I want to mention, first of all, the Sprint football coaching staff here at St. Mary the Woods. Blaine Powell is the head coach. He's in his third season. Trey Powell, the offensive coordinator. Michael Hayden, the defensive coordinator. Assisted by Thomas Henderson, Griffin Olson, Joe Lorg, Regin Hendricks, Curtis Brown, John Wiley, Trent Olson, and Jake Combs. And when you're looking at that group, a lot of high school experience.
Yeah.
They've been able to translate that into this level of football here in Sprint football, in the Midwest Sprint Football League. And they've done an excellent job in preparing their kids. Recruiting-wise, they've recruited all over the country. Players from Texas, California, all the way out to Georgia.
And you'll see that up and down the roster, the skill positions that you'll see on the field. It's just fantastic with what you'll see displayed. And look on the other side of the ledger, Coach Albert Kern, his first year coaching college football, a new head coach at Midway. Been in coaching for a few decades, but this is the first opportunity as a college head coach. He's excited about the opportunity. So Midway, the first two games on the road, this will be a good test. It's a good measuring stick here on week one.
And Midway had a very good search program. I mean, I had stuff coming across my desk in multiple areas. They looked for a coach far and wide to make sure they got somebody that could build their program. So here we go with the starting kickoff of the season. It's Tyler Young, number 26. He'll pound it. Nice line drive kick. Gets it down into the 10. Being returned now over the right side. Good seam out there. He'll get the ball up to the 38. That's where Midway will start out first and 10.
And, it's a nice place for Midway, as you mentioned, a nice run back out close to the 40-yard line. And Carter McKee on the tackle for the Pomeroys. And it's the special teams started off.
Looking at a multiple set front defense for the Pomeroys. They've been able to do a lot of different things with it. Starting is Christian Carter, 6'1", 178-pound quarterback for Midway. And he'll take it out. Pistol formation, trying to get the tight end to move. They'll yank him over to the other side into an H-back set. They'll toss it to the edge. And pursued outside, they're going to get him for about a 3-yard loss. Really nice play by the Pomeroys off the edge.
A little chippiness on play number one as players kind of extending their blocks, if you will, there, Herb. But they're going to see that a lot. Pomeroy's going to want to stop the run, force this freshman quarterback into some third and longs. We'll just see what the young man's made of.
And as we get down, 2nd and 13. Single back, 2-by-2 set.
Oh, a little movement. I thought
Looked
it was
like he left early, but a nice run off the side. And again, the Pomeroy sweep him up for a 2-yard loss.
Christian Carter, 6'2" freshman from Huntsville, Alabama, is as we talked about, trying to force him in the 3rd and long. Here we are in that exact situation. You mentioned on the near side slot. Thought he moved a little early. You and I saw the same thing, but no harm, no foul. Let's keep this game going, and here we are, 3rd and long.
So
it's a big down.
3rd and 15. And they'll put out with a trips formation here to the wide side, bottom of your screen. Again, the quarterback is Carter. He'll take the snap, set back. He's got a flare. Man down the middle, almost picked off, and we'll have a flag. It appears to be defensive. We'll see.
Okay.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because the play would have been blown dead if it was an offensive movement. They're going to decline it. No, it is on the offense. They say illegal procedure. Okay. It was a lineup formation issue on the outside where they had a covered receiver or something. So their formation was incorrect. That would have caused the illegal procedure. It'll force the punt, and it's 4th down. And they're going to cause the punt to happen right now.
You look at that first pass from the freshman. Are you not surprised that he kind of air melted just a little bit? The anxiousness, the excitement, your first pass, college football, a little bit long.
Yeah, there's the pressure.
Good punt.
Austin Petrillo in the back. Here he comes. Makes a quick move. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He just goes down. Yeah. It'll be 1st down, Pomeroys. And as we get this one going, here we go. It's Pomeroy football. They'll run out on the field and try to get the offense going as quickly as they can with this one. And they'll signal the plays in from the sideline.
You know, you mentioned recruiting from all over the place, evident by the quarterback, Jeremiah Toski from El Paso, Texas. In his 3rd year as starting quarterback for the Pomeroys.
2-by-2 set. And a 4-3 front. Motioning out, looking, pump, screen back to the side. Here it comes. Right up the seam, and he could go. And a 15, 17-yard gain, a great pass on the outside. And a nice catch by Devron Johnson from Glen Burnie, Maryland. He'll pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, Johnson, just a fantastic athlete, as you saw after that catch, able to have some blockers in front of him, and then guess what? Your playmaker is already on display, leading receiver last year.
H-back in the backfield is Washington. They'll hand the ball on the counter right up the middle. He doesn't get anything. A nice stuffed job that time by Midway.
Austin Frazier in there on the tackle.
And they gave him 3 yards because he spun out. So second.
I apologize. That was Trenton Leach. I'm sorry. 16, not 15. Trenton Leach for Midway there. As I think Austin's parents were like, wait a minute, he's a wide receiver. He's not going to be on defense.
Hazard in the backfield, setting to the right side of Toski. Sets back, quick throw, beautiful. Nice out. 1st down, should have it.
The ball out.
He reached the ball out and fumbled it, and when it did, Midway took it away from him, and Midway, the Eagles, with the football.
First turnover goes their way.
And with that, we'll pause for just a break. We'll be right back.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
Midway runs it off the left side. They'll pick up about a yard. I will say this, Toski has been on the mark with his passes, and I think he's much more refined this year coming out to throw the football.
You know, you're right. It was a great pass. It was just a great tackle. You put the helmet right on the football. A lot of times it's gonna pop out. You can try to be secure, but when that helmet hits the ball, it is tough.
I formation out of the pistol. Carter will take the snap, hand it off outside, right on the side, and he'll pick up about 2 yards.
And now you're looking at a 3rd and manageable. It's not 15 this time. You're looking at 3rd and 7, 8, something in that variety. So not 3rd and short like maybe you would want, but much more manageable than 3rd and 15.
Eagles approach the line of scrimmage, single back, 2-by-2 set, 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom of your screen. Throws, quick one could have been picked. Jumping the route outside was Petrillo, and if he got that one, he was clean gone to the races.
Just maybe a step behind, but it was you knew the ball was coming out quick. You thought it might be an out route. You jump what you think is happening. Just a shade behind. Great defense right there. 2nd 3 down.
Another 3 and out again for Midway. Austin Petrillo back, his feet inside the 15-yard line, trying to receive this punt. Good snap, punts up, good pressure.
That's a great punt again.
Petrillo at the 15. He'll take it, make a move, got to move, and he's up the sideline. Here he goes. He's still going. And he finally gets drugged down at the 31, and we'll return for more here on Indiana Sports Network. So the Pomeroys with the football at the 31. They'll hustle their offense out, and we'll try to get this thing started one more time.
AP trying to give him a little juice with that run back there, Herb. Is crowd getting something to be excited about. A lot of great effort on that run back.
I've seen the receiving end of that a couple times.
Yes,
this kid can fly.
Yep.
Toski settles himself, one back. They'll hand it off inside. Good line blocking. They'll pick up about 4 or 5 on that one, and that's what you really want on that first down play.
Yeah. I thought we had a flag on the field, but it's the yellow shoes, the shoelaces that are throwing me off.
Yeah, you don't want to see those.
Oh.
Laundry's bad enough, but those shoes make it really tough to call this one. 2-by-2 set for the Pomeroys. 4-2 front, single high safety. They're going to throw it deep. They got him down the seam, just overthrew him.
Oh, that's your first deep shot that was there. Had his man, is that Marquise Reese, I do believe,
looks
the
like
freshman.
it.
Yeah.
And really nice job. The line is held right now for the Pomeroys, and I think they're improved from last year.
Yeah.
They just look like an improved unit.
If you're going to win the Sprint Football League Championship, you've got to be good in the trenches, as evident last season and the season before especially. But, boy, and that's the improvement level, the maturation. 3 receivers at the top. They got him to jump, but it's not high school. You got to snap the football and get it going. I thought he was going to snap it. Set the receiver. Boom, pump, hit the hitch. First down. That's a nice offensive play. Why? It's safe. It's simple. You get the first down. It's a good throw and catch. Made it as easy as possible. Josiah Sander in there on the tackle, junior from Falcon, Colorado. And a first down, let's see, second first down of the game? Yep, second first down of the game. Ball rests at the 44. Toski with the football on this snap. Fake, got a man down the seam, and he almost got it picked. That should have been picked. Well, that was an opportunity right there. It went right through his hands once again. There's also Trenton Leach right there on the play, I do believe. Man, you got to come down with that one. I know it's a little high. Well, and I'm watching form-wise. He just didn't have his feet in a proper position to throw the football well. The route wasn't bad, and the receiver was open. He just threw it in the exact wrong place. Bunch to the top. 3 receiver bunch set for the Pomeroys. Defense is trying to set up, running in-out coverage. Here it comes, cross. Another hitch. Had him. Timing. What do you think about the timing there? Well, it's not even as much timing as it is just follow through and relax. First series, you watch Toski looked really smooth. This one, it's footwork
He's got to refine it. He's got to relax a little bit, make sure he's just slowing down emotionally in what's going on.
Corbin Cleveland, the intended target that time, big third down for the Bomb Roars.
3rd and 10. Tough one. Stack on the top with trips. Motioned out. Roll. Got him open.
That's short.
Throws it, but he just threw it under him.
Yeah.
It'll be 4th down and about 2.
But now you're in a situation, what do? Do you want to go for this? Personally, I would punt, but I know how you coaches are. You like to play the analytics and all that kind of stuff. I know you newfangled coaches like yourself, right?
Yeah, my newfangled works like this. My punt snapper's not reliable, so we're going to take the football and we're going to stick it across the goal and stick it in there. And that's kind of what they're looking at right now, trying to get him to draw off sides a little bit. 10 seconds left on that play clock. They reset the play. Hazard in the backfield right alongside Toski. Steps up, goes to throw. Nobody's going to run. He gets sacked and held down.
Yeah.
Turnover. We're giving the ball to Midway. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. If you watch on the other side, there's a couple of the guys that are coaching for Midway.
Yeah.
And it is a whole different
perception
of what they're doing.
Yes, it is. The excitement level, having that turnover on downs, you give them so much momentum on that. That's one of the reasons why I love to punt. Try to pin them inside the 15-yard line, let your defense set up. Now you've got them in plus territory. They're feeling juiced. They've already come out on when they come on the field to touch the logo. So, they're feeling good.
You got one turnover already, and you have a 4 and out. Yeah. And that should be a defensive offsides.
Yeah.
Because he forced the movement of the offensive tackle.
So here we are, 8:15 to go in quarter number 1, and this is Midway's 3rd possession already. So not a whole lot happening except between the 30s, I guess. So we'll get into a rhythm in this football game here before long, but we're still a little bit of a choppy start, and which is maybe to be expected a little bit. Get some of these nerves out as we're still getting things set on the field.
First big decision for the White Hat, and it's an offside penalty against the Pomeroys. Marching back 5 yards, and we'll start it again. 1st and 5 from the 43. Pro I formation. In the pistol, they'll hand the ball to the off tackle, and he's going to try to get to the edge, and he does.
Be a hold.
Nice play off the edge with the tackle coming up on the outside. Making that play is number 4. That's Kerry Lacey from Midlothian, Texas.
Mike Anderson on the carry, running back from Columbus, Ohio. I thought it might have been a hold on the edge there, but sometimes when you see players not able to.
Now in high school, that's a hold. No. In college, that's not.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd let you know that one. It's how you call them. I'm not saying they're officials that make bad calls. I did not say that.
I know you did.
All my buddies are
you
officials.
Would say that. I know you
especially when we're not playing. Here we go. They'll set it up. I formation to the left side. They're going to motion across. Yeah. They have an illegal formation if they snap that ball.
Play clock was down to 0. They're going to call a timeout.
And we have a timeout as well. No score here in the first quarter. You're watching St. Mary the Woods Sprint Football.
A Plus Printing is your best place for uniforms, programs, T-shirts, and hats, plus screen printing, business printing, and documents. Get all your promotional items, including koozies and coffee mugs. Just give Kevin a call. A Plus Printing does it all.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Pro formation, they'll hand the ball right up the middle, and
good
a great
tackle.
Stop right there. Linebacker with the play, and he's hurt on it.
Yeah.
Got his hand, got his wrist, and he'll check out of this one. Into the ball game comes number 44 for St. Mary the Woods, Brandon Washington. He'll step on to play that linebacker spot. And going to the tent.
It might have been Darius Williams. I was trying to see if it was 52 or 55. Couldn't quite see. Either him or Jake Skinner, one of the two of them, I think.
Well, he got it right in the wrist.
Yeah, he did.
And that's not the good place to get it either.
Not a lot of meat there, is there?
No, and it's one of the more volatile areas. We'll hope he's going to be all right and return a little bit. That's an illegal formation. That flag should have gone up, and it didn't. They're going to chuck it up there. Should have been picked.
My.
Had an opportunity, and right now for the Pomeroys, Jordan Foster had a chance to pick that one. Just came right off his shoulder pad.
Once again, if you got that ball in your vicinity, you have to take care of that for your team. You work on those tip drills. That's exactly what you work on. That tip drill hit him right in the chest. Unfortunately, not able to come down with it.
More of their pass defense is in. They'll have a three-man front. And again, the Pomeroys have advanced in their defensive progression of what they're trying to accomplish here. So not just sitting in a four-man front. Now they're in a 3-4, and don't be surprised you see some blitzing coming off the edge.
Right. He's showing it.
No. Counter. Nope. Went for it. Deep pass.
I like
Got
that.
him man in there.
I like that.
Oh,
I like that, Herb.
That was a really nice job there.
Absolutely.
For Midway. Number 17, that's Preston Moore, the wide receiver from Todd County Central in Allensville, Kentucky, makes the catch, and it's a first down.
One on the outside. You give your big, tall target 6'3". You give him an opportunity to high point that thing. That's exactly what he did. That's not the easiest play to defend.
Well, the key was the pass. He got the pass up there to a point where he could go up and get it.
That's right.
High formation, under center this time. They're going to toss, go to the weak side. He should get him.
Oh,
he does.
great tackle.
That's a 3, 4, 5-yard loss. They're going to move it back outside the 10. It was at the 5. 7-yard loss on the play, where it's still now second and goal from the 12.
All the way back to this one. So it's going to be some interesting play call. This is a big down. You don't want to be third and long. We mentioned that before. So you also want to keep the ball on the ground. So it'll be interesting.
You're trying to get to the edge. That's a cutesy play there. You're really not going to be able to do much off the edge. They're going to power it up the middle. He tries to bounce. He gets hammered again.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're getting some little extras there.
Yeah, it's been that all game so far in the first quarter. That's kind of what I expected at the North-South game last night. We didn't get any of that. I was actually pretty proud. Everybody handled themselves well. They probably got a talking to by some people before the game.
I've seen a lot of those games.
Here. Oh, yeah. It's been emotional today.
Yeah.
Here at J. Barrett Field, though. I like that. Big third down.
And it's third down, and here come the Eagles from Midway.
Play clock down to 6.
2-by-2 set. Single back. One, they get the snap off. Looks to roll. Should have had him. Doesn't. He could score. And no, he's down inside the 5. And we'll see if they're going to kick the field goal.
If you got a kick, let's do that.
That's what they're going to do. They're sending out the unit right now.
Get those points on the board. Draw first blood, and had a great opportunity to score. Got down to 7, and then the first down kind of went backwards. The defense for St. Mary the Woods stood up. So good for them to hold Midway to a field goal attempt. We'll see what happens here from that left hash. Interesting angle.
Lucas Wilder, the sophomore from Goodlettsville, Tennessee, is the kicker. From the left hash, he'll put it up.
Yeah.
Looks like he got it in.
Yeah, looks like it.
And he does. 3 points on the board for Midway. And it's the Eagles 3 and the Pomeroys nothing here as we finish up the first period. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
Get the best high school rankings on XL High School Sports.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future.
Learn more at greatdane.com/careers.
Great Dane. Be great.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, statistically in this one, again, the big one is just the 3 points. But if you're looking at the other big statistic, it's a turnover by the Woods and also a 4th down opportunity. They didn't get a playoff. They got the quarterback sacked. So both times they have not been able to punt to gain field position or be able to move the football into a deep part of Midway's field. 3:54 left to go. That's a short kick. It's picked up and an opportunity to return. He gets it up the side. He could go 40, 30, 20. They aren't going to catch him. Touchdown, Pomeroy.
The kicker, last line of defense there. Chance to get Marquise Reese, the freshman from Ben Davis, his first football touchdown as a college student. And boy, I tell you what, the kicker had no chance, Herb. He didn't have, he had no chance. All it needed was one move. It had no chance.
And it wasn't even a flag chance. He couldn't have pulled it if he got there because he wasn't close.
No, he wasn't.
Once he got the seam, and maybe that's the idea. Let him kick that one.
Now get him a breather.
Yeah, I think he's just having too much fun over this. What I think. And it's 6 points on the board for the Pomeroys, and we'll see what we can do right now to pick up that 7th one. Connor Wardlaw. Tough. It's blocked, and it's live. Better catch him. They did. Wow. Almost had the big play of the 2-point going the other way. But the Pomeroys are on the board with 6, and they lead 6-3 here with 3:41 left to go in the first period.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did. Coach's Timeout welcomes you to enjoy some of your favorite foods and is now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. That's right, Coach John Crooks is back and looking forward to seeing you. Remember, parties of all ages are welcome. Popular food, popular prices, and good friends at Coach's Timeout. Coach's Timeout, now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights.
You know, I may have to go over and see Coach's Timeout. I haven't seen John in a while.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time. I want to thank our
fun
sponsors again. A-Plus Printing, Great Dane, Disabled American Veterans, Excel Sports, as the kick goes down inside the 15. Here's another opportunity. They're going to wrap him up and let him loose over the 40-yard line. That's a great return for Midway. They'll take the ball 1st and 10 at the 41. They're going to mark him up at the 43. I'm not saying they missed that one, but it was a couple yards off there. And here we go. Eagle football. They did have the lead, and about 10 seconds later, they lost the lead.
Yeah, speed kills, doesn't it?
Oh, man. And he could fly.
Yep.
I formation with the pistol. They'll hand the ball on the inside. He wraps it around. It'll pick up about a yard. And when you look at the running backs, they're doing a really nice job, but for for Midway, but I'll tell you what, the line for St. Mary of the Woods has just been stellar in this situation.
It really has, and just eating up any holes that the offensive line is trying to create. Pressure coming off the edge.
He's got him deep.
Oh, boy, what a catch.
Touchdown,
what a throw.
At Midway.
Oh, really?
Back
Okay.
into the end zone. And there's a flag.
All the way back at the 36.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But look where it is. It could be a late hit, and I missed it if it happened.
Could be.
We'll see what's going to happen.
Everybody's
talking.
It was Chase Williams on the touchdown grab, I do believe.
And, he's going to talk to Midway. Personal foul, roughing the passer. That's what it was. That'll go on the kick.
I'm telling you what.
It's going to be fast and furious here pretty quick.
There's some talking and some chippiness going on out here. This is interesting.
And that touchdown scores. It is good. That puts it at 9-6. Midway with the lead. And they're going to line up and kick another one. And again, kicker right now, Travis Moss, number 92. It goes. Nope.
No.
Open. Throws it.
Flag.
They say it's down.
Flag, though. St. Mary was moved off the edge. There's going to be a
they do.
flag
It's
on the
offside.
Yeah.
Offside St. Mary of the Woods. They're going to play this one again. This time it's going to be shorter distance.
Yeah. Which
and
they go for two?
They may go for two. I usually would do that in a
especially
high
after
school
that snap.
situation. Yeah.
You might.
Snap was bad.
Yeah.
And with that one, they may go. And you can see, these guys, and you know this is not for just fun.
No.
I mean, this is serious stuff.
This is, and you can tell how much this means to Midway. I'm going to tell you that. I wonder, let's see after this kick.
They're going to put the ball placement up, but it's not very far. They kept it back. Moss, again, will attempt the extra point. He fumbled it again. Did he get it in? He did.
Oh, wow, miracle.
It just went through. 10-6 is our score here. Midway with the lead. We'll return for more action on Indiana Sports Network.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And we're back for the kickoff. Midway's teed it up. They're going to pound it. Let's see if they get it down to the same guy. They don't. Chipped it a little shorter.
Good idea.
Ball almost lost there, but nice job by Hazard as he picked it up at the 21, 22-yard line. Notice say it's a 21. It'll be Pomeroy football, 1st and 10.
Do you remember when it was 8:15 to go in the first quarter that we just happened to still be in, by the way?
Yeah.
And I said, boy, this is the 3rd possession for Midway, and here we are. And then all of a sudden,
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, it's just
doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't. Sometimes when the game loosens up a little bit, and then all of a sudden.
And sometimes it's what Joe Paterno says. team that makes the least mistakes is going to win, and there's a lot of mistakes being made.
Yep. There's another
nice RPO.
Another mistake.
Good go down the sideline. They're not going to catch him.
My God.
Touchdown, Pomeroy.
As we said, another mistake right there is that Cash? Is that 87?
87.
Yeah.
That's
Claywan Cash, a sophomore from Indianapolis. You got Marion County with most of the touchdowns for the Pomeroys right now. With another great pass from Toski. And just let your guy do the work.
It's 79 yards. It's an RPO. That's a run-pass option. Run-pass option. And he just went the distance. And it's Pomeroys with the lead. That's a decent kick. Puts it up and in. And it's the Pomeroys on the board with 13. They lead 13-10 when we return for more action on Indiana Sports Network.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1.
You are.
You're #1 at York.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Folks, don't be upset with the officials slowing this down because those gentlemen has just run about 350 yards full tilt in the last minute.
Yeah.
And they are dead tired.
Yes, they are.
Up and down. In a minute and a half, we've had 23 points on the board.
Amazing.
And everybody going back and forth.
Absolutely amazing. You've seen these long touchdowns. And just we talked about the playmakers we'd see on the field tonight.
Kick goes down to the 20. It's fielded on the inside. He's trying to make a spin. He does. And if they hit him on one of those spins, that ball's loose.
Popping out. Preston Moore on the return.
Boy, and Preston can run, too.
Yes, he can.
But you don't want to do that in the middle of a pile.
Yeah.
Because that ball's loose. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Midway. Ball rests at the 33-yard line.
Moore was the one who caught that nice little pass down to the 7 on that field goal. The movement. He couldn't hold up. He tried to stop his when you start. I don't care if it's sprint football or the Big Ten. Once you start that momentum, it's over with. It doesn't go backwards. You know, it just continues. It's something about those laws of gravity and motion. You know, those old guys knew what they were talking about, didn't they?
It's called 1st and 5.
That's right.
1st and 5.
Oh,
Midway with the football. Short time to run it. They're going to speed option. Looks inside, looks outside. Quarterback keeps the ball. He'll pommel up there. He's about a yard short of that first down marker.
And that's the first time we've seen Christian Carter keep it, I do believe, came in as touted as a dual threat quarterback.
Well, and I think he is. I just think they're waiting to kind of get
I
things
agree.
going.
I got no problem with that. You have this stable of running backs. You want to get them going.
And he's a freshman from Huntsville, Alabama.
Mm-hmm. Nice Buc-ee's in Huntsville.
Is he?
That's a nice Buc-ee's in Huntsville. Just throwing that out there for people that like to go to Buc-ee's.
Toss off the edge. Nice play by the linebacker. Turned it back in, but he'll pick up about 5 yards on that run.
I thought the Pomeroys were going to be able to close that down around 43. Not able to quite get that done. It was a nice run. Just to pick up that first down there.
They really just didn't get that linebacker fill from the outside backer. No. He was there. He just didn't get there quick enough.
Right.
So 1st and 10 for Midway. Ball to 46.
We are still in the first quarter.
We are still in the first quarter. You score that quick, it lengthens the whole thing.
Yeah, it does.
Hammers the ball off tackle. Good play by the Pomeroys. 1 yard gain, if any. They're going to mark it 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
Fans are clamoring for holding calls on this side.
I'm just telling you, they hold on every play. It's
play,
just a matter of what type of hold you want.
Absolutely.
30 seconds now left to go in the quarter. And the quarter that was moving along so fast just immediately went, whoops, here we go. Off tackle. No, they're going to hammer it up the middle again, and that's a nice run. He'll pick up about 3, and that'll make it 3rd and 5. Actually, 3rd and 6 when we return for more action, as that's the end of the quarter here with 5 seconds. Nobody's going to hold it. You're watching Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
In Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
DAV helps more than 1 million veterans every year. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
And they're talking about the PS We Love You Foundation, which we talked about earlier here in our broadcast, giving an opportunity for you to donate. And if you want to make those donations, again, you can find someone, ship the money in. PS We Love You, again, donating to Riley Children's Hospital. 3rd down now for Midway. Ball at midfield at 7 yards to go for the Eagles. Snap comes out. Carter, he'll roll, throw it outside. Almost picked off.
Ill-advised throw right there. I was going to say the offensive line did a good job of picking up rushers, giving them a chance, roll out to the right, and then, that's not the throw you want to make in triple coverage. Able to throw that up. His man was hoping to grab that, but just a really dangerous proposition, because when that happens, what you just saw, it hits off his hands.
Yeah.
Man, that
could
tip
have been
drill,
a pick
we've
six
seen
right
that tonight.
there.
Absolutely. I keep saying tonight, don't I?
You do. It's okay. You've had a long one. I've had a really long one.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Here we go. Punt formation. The Eagles will take it. They'll punt it. And he shanks it off to the side. He's calling for a fair catch. And it's going to get a roll for the Eagles inside the 20. And that's where the Palmers will take it when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at YorkAutomotive.com today.
You're number 1 at York.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and...
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Toski throws a hitch.
All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive.
It's just getting those opportunities back where you hit the hitch and pick up yardage. We're going to thank the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. Transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive with 6 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. 2nd and 10. Pomeroy with the ball. They'll hand it up off the middle. Inside zone play. He'll pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Very stout up front thus far for Midway. I've been very impressed with their interior, what they've been able to do, and making it hard for the Pomeroys to, exert their will on the ground.
Well, and with that, it's the type of offense you're trying to run. You're running that inside zone. You want big wallering linemen, and they're not there.
Oh, pressure's coming.
Trying to get it going. They're bringing 6.
Yeah.
Either that or they're faking it.
Yeah. Diagnose it real fast.
It's what Alabama used to do all the time. They'll look like they're bringing 6 gap and drop 2. No, they brought him. He's got him scrambling. He makes it. He's got a man open down the field.
It's a flag.
Yeah,
that's a flag. Didn't get his head turned around. The defense is in good position, but you have to get your head turned around or it's going to be an easy penalty. And right there, just it's unfortunate.
Well,
he was there.
It was contact. He put hands on him.
Yeah, well, yeah, he did.
If you don't put hands on him and it hits you in the back, there's no big deal.
If he turned around, he wouldn't get that penalty. Even with the hands, I don't think he gets that penalty.
Okay.
Big opportunity for the Pomeroys there to extend that drive. And, boy, the pressure didn't quite get home. They flushed him, didn't quite get home, and it'll be interesting how much more we see of that. I think – you like that one?
I do.
Yeah. I think we'll see quite a bit more of this pressure. The Midway seems to be very aggressive with this new coaching regime here.
Well, I will tell you, Midway is much improved.
They are.
They are much improved as a football team. This may be the final game of the Midwest Sprint Football League. That's how these two teams are actually looking right now. Because that last 2-minute segment of that first period shows the power offensively both of them possess.
Right.
3 receivers top of the screen. They'll hand the ball off on the inside. He breaks a tackle up over the line of scrimmage, but he only gained 1.
I think Calumet will have something to say about that. It's just, they'll probably be right there, and it'll be an interesting league. I think the league is deeper this year. When you look at the competitiveness of this league.
Well, and it's also in its 3rd year. So instead of having freshmen, sophomores, some of these guys are going to be juniors. And that's a big difference. The age maturity of what's going on, a big difference. Toski takes that pass.
Tipped. Look out.
Oh, almost scored that one.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. My man Trenton Leach called his name erroneously one time, but that time he was right there. Couldn't quite grab that, and he had visions of touchdowns dancing in his head, I think, but couldn't quite secure that. Palmer's going to do down.
Yeah, the problem was he had his sleigh hitched up a little bit too much.
He did.
He couldn't get it going. Just wasn't off the ground.
And yes, folks, that is your first Christmas reference of the season, so.
Here we go. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Toski checking what's going on here. Perea is the back.
Down to 3.
Perea. They'll step up. He's got
oh boy. Guys flowing all over the place. 2 receivers right there together. I don't know.
4th down. They're going to call the punt unit on. The first time we've seen it for the Pomeroys. That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not. I don't know about that play.
It's field position time. You got to get it, and you got to keep it.
I don't know if some feet got tangled up or if there was a turf monster. I didn't see.
Chase Williams, a freshman from Independence, Kentucky, will step back to return this one. A lot of freshmen, a lot of guys that have opportunities to play for Midway, and they're doing so today. He'll punt it.
Ooh, good
line drive punt.
Yep, that was an opportunity.
And he made the play. That's a pretty good tackle there.
Oh, it's a late lock. I tell you.
And it'll be Midway football. I want to thank our sponsors, A+ Printing, Great Dane, the Disabled American Veterans, XLHS Sports. And XL Sports is one of those partners for us. They do a lot of different things. Fearless Designs, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Red National Bank, and York Automotive. Counter Here comes the quarterback with it. He gets hammered up in there. Brought in for a loss, maybe. They're going to say he just got back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of freshmen for Midway.
Yeah, there are, and they're out there competing well. I mean, just tell what the new head coach and staff is doing here at Midway. They got to, they'll be when they get home in a few weeks to play their home and opener. They'll be playing on a new turf field.
Ooh.
So that'll be exciting. Very excited for them to be able to do that, and so right there on campus, have a new turf field.
Quick.
Ah! Oh,
again,
he hits his head. He's mad at himself for that.
Both quarterbacks are having issues with hitches. They're just not getting their feet set. They're throwing it too fast for what they're trying to get it out quick, and I get it.
Yeah.
But that's my forte. I want to see guys actually be able to throw those.
When you have that opportunity, because you have a playmaker on the other end of that hitch, you're just saying, oh, if I could just get it to him. He's got space, and then all of a sudden it's just an inaccurate pass. So here we go, big third down.
Third down, 10 yards to go for the Eagles. Shift the running back, flared him out. That's a lateral, but they'll get it outside. That's a really good athlete out there, and he's close to the first down, but he'll be short, and they're going to call the flag out of bounds. Yeah, something happened on the sideline.
There's been extracurriculars all day from both sides. And so this is an interesting call here. Is it going to put him back or is it going to be a first down?
Well, they're getting ready to mark it off. Personal foul. Face mask.
Oh, boy.
So that one wasn't that's not the violent personal foul. Face mask is not one of those bad things other than you just got it.
But on third down, when you have a stop, you can't. You absolutely cannot. Somebody needs to take a seat on that one. I don't know who it was. You come have a seat by me for a moment. Let's talk about this. We'll put you back in, but come on. That's a killer right there. You cannot extend drives.
I formation out of the pistol. And he should get him in the background. They missed him twice. 3. Now you have 3 missed tackles on a play and pick up 5 yards. That's amazing because Pomeroy is going to be upset with that one. No coach is going to say something on that play.
Charles Adams from St. Ignatius, Montana, Mission High School. It's a pretty far away there. Recruiting in Montana.
Well, a lot of these, and that's the best part about Midwest Sprint football. It is a national recruiting right now. They're not going to get the East Coast guys because they're pretty well swallowed up, but the guys that are in the South and the West are coming to the Midwest. Speed option, missed him.
Yeah,
should have pitched
tackle.
it. He had yardage if he pitched it.
I thought it was a good read there at first, but then the linebackers converged. I don't know that pitch would have gone anywhere. Probably an opportunity, but I thought the defense was there and read that pretty well. They were first.
Well,
maybe the second option look there.
Here's the issue. Midway can't get yardage up the middle, so they think they can get it on the edge, and that's where they've lost yardage. Every time they've gone to the edge, the Pomeroys have been there. Third down and 4.
Oh, it's a free first down if you had it. Now the flag comes out.
The flag.
Be an interesting call here.
And they're all going to talk this one out. So
yeah, Timberlake was moved first.
But everybody's going to talk it out. On the National Federation of High School Rules, because I get rule stuff all the time, they talk about this specific thing. Mm-hmm. And they're saying, do we want to go with something like the college game has? But the college game is hard to sort out. High school game, if you break that plane, it's automatic. See, and the college game, if you break the plane and the other side moves, it's supposed to be the other side. Yeah. But you have to have a 20, 30, 40-second conversation as to what happened, so you get it right.
And I don't
that
know,
slows the game down.
It does. I don't know what respectfully speaking, I don't know what the fans are moaning about, because it was clear as day, right on the other side of the football. And you move, you come across in the neutral zone. So
most of the fans are still used to the high school game call. Yeah. That's not what this is. First and 10 now for Midway. They've reached across that 35-yard line. Ball rests at 33. I formation. They're going to hammer it up the middle again. And again, no yardage up the middle. You're just not going to get it. They're going to try to get it, and it's tough to run the football right now in this league.
It is.
Passing-wise, you have a much better chance to do it. But for Midway, their ball control right now has kept them in the ball game.
I will be interested to see as this game progresses. Do we see Keegan Hill at quarterback at some point during this game, the sophomore quarterback? So I'm not calling for him, but I'm wondering. We're going to see more of a traditional drop back passer. We'll see how this goes.
Boy, I don't know. The other guy is pretty wily. That's a pretty good defensive play. They just made him kind of grind himself right in the ground.
Yeah, I think Midway's got some athletes. I think they've got some guys who, if you can get the ball to them, might be able to make some plays. And you got a more traditional drop back passer. I don't know anything about his accuracy level. I know he's got some games under his belt, but I'd be interested to see him just from a personal level in this situation. I'd be interested to see what he could do. Once again, I'm not calling for anybody to get yanked. Don't get mad at me, folks. I'm just saying I'm curious. Play clock down to 1. Didn't get it off. Flag or a timeout. It's going to be one of the two. They get the timeout in time.
They called one on the side. They called the delay of game.
Yeah. They weren't close to getting that off. That's a big one on third down, Herb. You had what? Third,
yes
very
and no.
manageable.
Yes and no. It depends on what they're trying to do with it.
What do you mean? Explain that, please.
Because they may quick kick this thing down to inside the 10.
Well,
that would not surprise me.
Well, yeah, but on third down, I'm just saying from the Midway perspective, that's you don't want to be going backwards.
Well, and you want the play in much quicker. That's
yes,
the
you
issue.
do. Yes, you do. Third and 20. Wow.
They'll set back. Quarterback is pressured.
Yeah.
Throws it out of bounds.
Yeah. There you go.
Smart play by the quarterback, saved him yardage. Bring out the punt team, and now you have a chance to put the Pomeroys inside the 10 without the ball going into the end zone.
Got to know when to fold them, right?
You do.
So I think that was a smart move, and like you said, save the yards.
Save the yards.
You don't need to take 7, 10 more yards backwards. Let's see what this punter can do, and see if we can get the Pomeroys.
Yeah, the problem is you got Austin Petrillo back there, and I don't know if you'd ever want to kick to him.
Nope.
And they did, and Petrillo lets it go. Is it going to go in the end zone?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Wow.
It chops up right at the
Great
4.
one.
So at the 4-yard line is where the Pomeroys will take over when we return for more action on Indiana Sports Network.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at YorkAutomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants. We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Pomeroys with the football with a trips formation. They'll throw the quick swing out of backfield. And going down that left sideline, he could go. He went out of bounds. I'm telling you.
He's electric.
Woo!
My goodness. And he's mad at himself because we have a flag. We got a flag.
Yeah, you're going to get a hold.
I didn't see that.
More than like where that's thrown, you're probably going to get a hold.
And the unfortunate part, if that's the case, it wasn't necessary because the ball came out quick. You didn't need to hold on that. Quarterback didn't need much time.
And there's the holding call against the Pomeroys. It'll still be first down, half the distance from the 7. I'll put it at the 4, 3.5 maybe.
Could have been maybe on the far side when they were trying to set up that block.
Well, again, you tell your guys, don't hold them, just push them past. And that's not what they want to do. They want to keep them away from that sideline. Pomeroys with the football, trips formation here to the wide side. You got a tight and closed one on the back side with a tight end. So tight end at the top, trips at the bottom.
I like that slot, Herb.
They're going to hammer the ball with Hazard inside. He loses a yard. Maybe 2.
I'm telling you what, you've got to interesting one there. And that, on top of the slot man. Who was that? Aiden Bowens? No, that can't be the right number. Yeah, it is.
And they're going to keep the ball at about the 4.
Aiden Bowens.
Boy, I mean, Hazard got just wrapped up there in a hurry. Pomeroy's with the football, 2nd down. And 12. They did say he lost a yard. Maybe 2. Stepping back as Toski throws the out. Almost.
Good hit.
Oh, nice wrap, but he lost him. Just about got loose, and now we have a sideline warning on the Pomeroys. They're going to have a sideline violation. They're going to call it. That one went up, and you could immediately see the side judge going, hey, I don't have room to operate. And one of the things whether it's in high school or college, they want to make sure those guys have a room to operate, and that's what they call the sideline warning. Pomeroys are in trouble here.
Yep.
You've got 2nd down and 12.
Third down.
3rd down now, 3rd down and 12. Pomeroys have the football. They're in the back of the end zone. They lead by 3, and they desperately need a 1st down to get this thing in some room. Otherwise, you're going to have to punt out of the back of the end zone. Looking, he's throwing. He's got a man there. Caught down the middle of the field. Really nice play, though, by Midway on the hit and wrap.
Yeah, it was, and it was you go to that slot receiver once again, and I just like matchups. And right now, Marquise Reese is a matchup problem. I'm looking at him. He's hot right now, whether it be special teams or right now. Once again, you look at that matchup with Reese right now.
And he is off the sideline.
Okay,
Reese is off the sideline. They've grabbed his shoulder. Inside, that's a really nice run in there. Couldn't tell if it's Hamilton, run up the middle for the Pomeroys. So a 5-yard gain. That was a big gain for the Pomeroys. They have not been able to run the ball very well. Neither side has really been able to move the ball running it. Toski, he'll take the snap, look for the hitch, doesn't have anything, tries to escape. Tries to escape again. He's going to get wrapped up for a 5-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 10 out of this one.
Just good coverage down the field everywhere you look. There's just nowhere to go with the football and wasn't able to quite get that one out of bounds as the pressure just was there. So it's a tough one.
So 3rd, and they're going to say 7 or 8 yards here instead of 10, as they got him when he was originally wrapped up the forward progress. 3 receivers here to the bottom of the screen with the tight end flex. They're rolling. He's throwing it deep. He's got a man, threw it out of bounds. That's a tough one. You don't want to throw that one that way. It's 4th down, but they did get the ball out of the end zone, so they got some field position. They're just anticipating a good punt to give him an opportunity.
Boy, they've got Toski very frustrated. I mean, he's been under pressure, under duress quite a bit, and so just even that time with that big 3rd down play, trying to extend that drive. I'm telling you, Midway, it's a new regime. It's a new day for the Eagles.
And again, for Midway, number 82, and that's Chase Williams. He'll be back to receive this punt.
Very dangerous athlete back here, standing at the 34. Play clock's at 0. So
and I'm telling you, that's the stuff that drives you nuts as a coach.
Yeah.
You've got
flag anyway? Oh, I do see the flag now.
Yeah, you got to delay a game because somebody didn't get the punt team either ready or somebody wasn't there on the punt team.
On 3rd down, you've got to be getting ready.
Yep.
You have to be. I don't care if it's 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 46. Got to be ready. And that one was not 3rd and 1, by the way. So you definitely should have been ready.
They went for the punt. They didn't get it. That's a great punt. Gets it up,
Good
deep to
time.
Williams. He'll catch the football. Makes a move. Makes a big one. He could go.
Blocking the back. Side. Blocking the back. Oh, they missed it.
And he's still going. Williams is down inside the 20. He could score. He makes a crossover. Williams in the clear. Touchdown, Midway. And there should have been a flag on the last one because that was a blindside hit. And there's the flag.
There's a flag, yeah.
There's the flag. And they're going to call a sideline warning. So now both teams have had the sideline warning. The next ones will cost penalties. That side judge couldn't get down the side. They see what was going on. She's running into people. So the touchdown will score from what we know right now. And it'll be a 3-point Midway lead with an opportunity for an extra point. And again, the preliminary from the side judge. Excuse me, it wasn't the side judge. Was a sideline warning, and that's what it was. Ooh, no, it's not a sideline warning. That's an unsportsmanlike. Because I thought she was motioning sideline. She was motioning unsportsmanlike. Now they've got a chance to take it either on the extra point or on the kick.
The sideline warning, I mean, the unsportsmanlike was on who?
On Midway. It happened clear over at the bench on the other side.
Okay.
Unsportsmanlike there. Is he going to carry it?
Kicker's out there. So.
Touchdown's good. They're going to take it on a kickoff. So the score counts, 6 points on the board. They're going to let him kick the extra point to try to make Midway up by 4. Midway leads by 3 right now. It's 16-13. They've had trouble with the snap. And the snap is in, wobbles back, kick is up, and it's good. So it's a 4-point lead by Midway, but now the kickoff, instead of being at the 35, is going to be at the 20. So that gives them the opportunity, gives St. Mary of the Woods the opportunity to have the ball in good field position. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the first half.
You know, this is an interesting one, Herb, that's developed here today as both of these teams, I'm not going to, I don't, you know, it's week 1, so it's hard to say. I would say they're not playing their best football, but it's only week 1. So you don't necessarily expect to be, playing A+ game on week 1. Been some sloppiness, some penalties, some chippiness. But the one thing from my vantage point, Midway has come up over here with a little bit of an attitude, with some, some oomph. And St. Mary's, they're going to match Midway's level, and I don't think that's happened to this point. The score is close. It's only a 4-point game. But when your opposition comes at you with a certain level of force and is knocking you back, at some point you have to raise your level and meet their force. And for St. Mary of the Woods, that's what I'm looking to happen, is to rise up, meet their level, because it's not happening yet.
Well, the other part is the discipline you need to handle everything in the adversity that's going on. And, that's a tough thing to look at. Again, kickoff will be at the 20 from the 20-yard line. Everybody will move up. Pomeroy's have a chance to get the ball in great field position.
Midway's come over here like they've been in the championship game the last 2 years. They're coming over here like they are the number 1 preseason in the poll. So and don't get me wrong, I like it, but the Pomeroys, hey, let's raise that up. I don't know, they're sleepwalking a little bit, or it's not there yet.
New coach, new attitude for Midway, and you can really tell.
It's fantastic.
They'll pound this ball, try to get it deep. They're going to get it over, and it could go out of bounds. Nope, picked up out there. Here's Hazard. Darren Hazard makes a slip move, makes another good move. He's up over the 50, down to the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pomeroys.
It's not an easy as turning a switch, and I don't want to, that's definitely not what I'm trying to say in this, but you know when your opposition is kind of pushing you around a little bit, and,
Oh, yeah.
You got to do something about that.
I hate to tell you this. That's literally what the game of football is all the way through.
Absolutely.
And I tell my kids all the time, hey, you can play basketball all you want. You go home and mom and dad say, hey, great job. You won by, you lost by 30, but you scored 10 points.
Yeah.
There's none of that in football. You get beat. You get beat physically.
Great tackle. And speaking of physically, there it is, right at the point of attack. In the backfield once again, you're looking at Peyton Brazier, sophomore from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. So they're doing a great job up front, and I've said that earlier. I've been very impressed with the interior Midway.
So Perea lost 2 yards on that carry.
Now if you're the Pomeroys, where do you look?
Well, he's trying to throw the hitches, and again,
that's a bad one.
The footwork is not there.
Just doesn't look comfortable back there at
No,
all.
he
He had
doesn't.
nobody around him, so I don't know. That's a curious. Sometimes you're just a little bit off. You need a little reset. The running game has not been able to be sustained to give him that that security. So maybe he feels as boy, running game can't do it. It's on me. I have to do this. So sometimes you press him just a little bit.
4:13 left to go in the first half. Trying to get him to go, and he got his own man. There's your 5-yard penalty. That'll bring up 3rd and 17.
Do you know what I do right now, Herb?
Call timeout.
Absolutely. You have 4:13. You got 3 to use. I'm calling a timeout right now, and I'm calling the whole team. I'm resetting. Hey, wait a minute. So at some point, you don't have to wait till halftime. Let's call the timeout. Let's huddle right now. And I hate using timeouts, right?
I use them
especially. But we're late enough. We're late enough. This is a dire situation right here.
Again, 17-13 is our score. Midway with the lead. To try to throw it deep.
Yeah,
he gets
good.
hammered in the backfield and sacked.
Just swallowed up by big old Jamarian Taylor from St. Louis. Boy, I tell you what, Toski tried to give him the old fake, and Taylor wasn't having any of it. Big sack.
And a mountain to climb here. They'll bring in the punt team.
That would have been a great opportunity to have a drive. St. Mary's get the ball at the beginning of the second half. So if you can
high snap, almost blocked.
St. Mary's roll.
And a great roll down to the 15-yard line. That was a great punt.
Yep.
Great punt. Be 1st and 10 for Midway.
I'm Latoya Lucas, and my victory is overcoming my...
Takes the ball. He'll run the quarterback draw. He gets no yards. He'll get like 2 on that one. He tried to run it right up the middle. Ball's at the 16 now. And for Midway, they're going to try their best to run this one and get to the halftime with the lead. And that's their goal right now. They've got their backs against the wall. For the Pomeroys, they want to make sure they force them to punt the ball in this situation. Not even worried about scoring a touchdown. Midway just wants to get a first down to get to halftime.
I think they want to get a first down to get this drive started. I think they're being aggressive. They'd love to score.
2:35 left to go here in the first period. Here comes the pass.
Flag on the play.
And they wrap him up for about a 1-yard loss. Ball's back to the 15.
Flags on the play here.
And they have a flag on the play everywhere. They'll talk this one over. Say it's on the defensive side, probably offsides.
just came over and told Coach.
And here's the call. It is an offsides call. Got to mark it 5 yards and give him an opportunity for that first down. 2:24 left to go here in the first half. 4-point lead by Midway at 17-13. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. 1 to the top. Carter takes the snap. He'll hand it off inside, wrapped up with no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And a timeout's been called by St. Mary the Woods. At least I believe it will be.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah. And we'll take one as well. You're watching Indiana Sport.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy since 1872. We are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
You are watching St. Mary the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And as we welcome you back to this ball game, hey, we're going to let you know we've had some issues with our roving cameras, a lot more difficult, and upstairs, so you're not getting quite the camera work that we normally would get, and that's simply because we had somebody get sick in our actual camera operators. They put the fullback dive up the middle. He doesn't get anything, and he's immediately wrapped up for a loss. Another timeout should be called, and it is. And with that one, again, 1:51 left to go. They're going to force Midway to punt, but the clock has been stopped by the Pomeroys. They'll have a chance to come down in that 2-minute drill when we return for more action on Indiana Sports Network.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
A+ Printing is your best place for uniforms, programs, t-shirts, and hats, plus screen printing, business printing, and documents. Get all your promotional items, including koozies and coffee mugs. Just give Kevin a call. A+ Printing does it all.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Boy, statistically, this is just an interesting ball game because ultimately, it's been passing. If you're not passing the football, you're not going anywhere. You look at the yards per gain average. We're talking 1, 2, 3 yards. Nobody's gaining yards running the football. Where they're gaining the yards is on a broken play pass, a turnover, anything else that way, and then we have an offsides or an illegal procedure on Midway. And they'll move them back.
Now you got to be worried about the snap.
That snap is going to hit with the punter's feet at the goal line, and you can tell the Pomeroys are ready to rush this one.
As the center, in the back of his mind, he knows he can't airmail the punter. So this will be interesting.
And the punter knows that if he misfields this, he's got to kick it out of the back of the end zone somehow.
A lot of things going through. A good snap, though.
And it's a high skying
Look
punt.
out. Look out.
And it'll be Pomeroy football when we return on Indiana Sports Network.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
3 receivers, top of the screen. Pomeroy's with the ball, under 2 minutes. They'll throw the quick hitch, get it there, and he's off to the side. Out of bounds, should stop the clock. We'll see how it goes. That's exactly what he wanted. 6-yard gain. Second and 4.
That was the first catch for Johnson since the first drive, I think. So trying to get him going a little bit.
1:37 left to go here in the first half. Got 2 linebackers on each side. Man coverage with 2 over the top. Hitch, got the first down. Clock will stop. They'll move the chains, and then it'll start again.
Very decisive with the decision there. Good footwork with Toski. Able to drive that ball.
Clock is running with 1:25 left to go here in the first half. Signals got the play. Here it comes.
Still have a timeout in the quiver.
They're rolling. They got him hooked. Nice hook play. Over the top. It's close to a first down. It is a first down. At least that's what they're signaling. If not,
Chains
the official made the wrong signal. They did. His chains are moving.
Yeah.
Clock is stopped and started again. 1:05 and moving. Try it again. They're close to field goal range right now. Snap.
Oh, wow.
Back shoulder
Yeah,
fade, and he didn't have it up high enough.
No, he didn't. And
that will stop the clock with 51 seconds.
And you got the back shoulder, and you have 3 defenders in that area for 1 man, which means, you got single somewhere else on the other side of the field.
Oh yeah.
So I know he's your guy. But if you're going to throw that back shoulder and triple covers, get it there, get it on target, give him a chance.
Fades and benders, that's what you want to see here.
Yep.
Deep on the outside and bending down the middle. Boom, there's the defender down the middle. Got him down the middle, inside the 2.
And you had that out breaking route over to the top going to the corner, so defense wasn't quite sure, couldn't really sell out right there.
45 seconds, the clock is running.
Plenty of time.
Here it comes.
Now you can run if you want to.
And now they got complete man, a good crosser here will get you an easy touchdown. They handed it off, and he got nothing.
Going nowhere.
Absolutely nothing. 25 seconds, they called the timeout. Yeah. And with that, we'll take one as well. Pomeroy's with the ball in scoring position when we return.
Get the best high school rankings on XL High School Sports.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower our employees to grow, learn, and thrive in the manufacturing industry, all while focusing on delivering the very best for our customers. Come join our legacy of excellence and start building your future.
Learn more at greatdane.com/careers.
Great Dane. Be great.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
All right, toughest play call. You've got 25 seconds left. You have the ball on the 2-yard line. It's second down. Quick pass will give you another play at third down.
So do you send them out with 2 plays? If we go to 3rd down, this is what we're running?
Send them out with 2. But if you're throwing the ball, it better be in the end zone.
Better be.
Bunch. They're going to try to rub everything off on the left side of the formation. They yanked him over. Move. Boom.
Yeah.
Delay over the outside.
Oh, good coverage.
Had him.
Yeah, they covered it well. Herb, they covered it well, and then he second-guessed himself, and then he broke late. And then the defense. So the timing wasn't there because the coverage was excellent. That misdirection, you haven't seen a whole lot of smoke and mirrors from St. Mary of the Woods, but the one time we do see it, Midway was right there. They stayed with their receiver, and it looked like that was number 44, Giovanni Salto. So, just an opportunity for the Pomeroys to take the lead with a touchdown, draw within 1 with a field goal, and got neither.
So the Pomeroys come away with nothing, and Midway ends up with the football on the interception in the end zone. Touchback will move the football out to the 20-yard line, and they will take a knee with 16 seconds left here in the first half.
What do you call that? Is it called a smash? Score at the end of the half, beginning of the half? What they call it, different things. I don't know what you call it, but that's an opportunity right there, boy. Because you get the ball back to begin the 3rd quarter. Touchdown there would have been big.
And we'll go to halftime. Again, the score here, 17-13. Midway with the lead over the Pomeroys. We'll take a break. We'll be back for our halftime show. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did. Coach's Timeout welcomes you to enjoy some of your favorite foods and is now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. That's right, Coach John Crooks is back and looking forward to seeing you. Remember, parties of all ages are welcome. Popular food, popular prices, and good friends at Coach's Timeout. Coach's Timeout, now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to West Vigo High School, St. Mary of the Woods College. Again, the Pomeroys trail by 4. It has been an interesting first half, just to say the least.
I was thinking to say the least. It's been very interesting as both of these offenses trying to establish the ground game. Neither of them able to. And I, most football games are played that way. You want to establish that ground game. Nobody able to do it thus far. The interior is playing defensively, at least, playing really good football, pushing their opposition back and getting the backfield a little bit, making both of these quarterbacks' job a little more difficult.
Well, and as you look at it offensively, in the first half, first quarter, right at the end of the first quarter, so we had all our scoring and all the things going on. And the second quarter was just a lot of mistakes going on both sides of the ball. Linemen doing their job for the most part, but the running game is not existent for both of these teams. Just not able to move the football rushing it.
And, when you look at what all the work that you do in the off season, and you have a game plan for week 1, and then you come out here and that game plan doesn't work the way you want it to. And so what do? Well, you make some adjustments, and this is what's going to be interesting for me here in the third quarter, what adjustments we see here for both of these teams on the offensive side of the ball. Because if you can just make sure you don't turn it over, you're going to have a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Can you get a few first downs to give yourself an opportunity? But if you turn the ball over, you're just kind of trying to drive it a nail in your own coffin.
So for St. Mary of the Woods, Toski, 5 of 11, has an interception, and you're looking at what's going on with this one. 116 yards. He has again 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's been sacked once. It's not a great game. He did have the 1 long completion off of the RPO where he scored. Rushing the football for St. Mary of the Woods, 9 yards. That's all they rushed it in the first half. So as we look at that one, then look at Midway's offense, it's not much different. Rushing the football, they have right at 28 yards or something rushing the football. Passing 2 for 8 for 87 yards. So both of these teams, the points have come
and
off
that's a long pass also.
Turnovers and special teams. That's where the points have come. That's right. Kickoff return, both sides. You get a turnover, you get an opportunity to do something, move it a little bit. They're just, neither team is quite clicking the way they would like to do.
You mentioned special teams. For St. Mary of the Woods, you had the special teams kick return for a touchdown. You had for the Eagles, you had the extra point block. That was a big one, and so I think the punter for Midway has done a pretty doggone good job getting some nice hang time. Austin Petrillo with a nice return, but that's really the only opportunity he had because you give hang time, you get your kick coverage time to get down the field, you give yourself a chance. There was a line drive kick, but for the most part, I think the punter for Midway has really done a really good job. You have playmakers on both sides. We've seen flashes of that, but it's interesting. I keep coming to this. The adjustments here in the third quarter, and to me, I think for St. Mary of the Woods, the biggest adjustment is between the years.
Well, and when you say between the years, it's the idea of being disciplined and doing the things you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Can't afford the penalties, can't afford those things. 4 penalties, again, for St. Mary, there was only 1 for Midway. But when you look at these things, it's just a game that hasn't been played to what either team expected to have played, although the intensity level is very high.
On one side especially.
Yes. Midway came in. They were pumped up. They played hard. They sustained that. And that's all you can really ask for in the first ball game. You're on the road. How are you going to react? The second is, when you talk about the second half of a ball game, if you're on the road, it's very difficult to get charged in the second half. Been on a bus for 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever it happens to be. Yeah. If you're on a bus for that long, it wears you out. You just don't even realize, and it's more emotional and mental than it is physical.
And then you have the lull of halftime, and then have to get right back up to start quarter number 3. That's why so many times people talk about there being 4 quarters, a 4-quarter game, and sometimes you have to weather that storm and just see what they can do. And so we'll see what can happen in that third and fourth quarter, and see if the Pomeroys can start to gain a little traction and maybe wear their opponent down. But Midway, I'm telling you, they've come to play.
Well, and there's a difference in offense, too, when I say this. Pomeroy's a lot more spread. Midway wants to pound on you a little bit, and they want to keep themselves in the ball game by running clock, and they have. In that first quarter, it was like 10 minutes for Midway and 4 minutes for the Pomeroys as far as ball possession. So that idea of sustaining drives and moving it and just barely, getting by, that's a good thing for Midway. It's not so good for the Pomeroys. Pomeroys want to move the ball quickly, put as much points, much offense on the field, and they just weren't able to do it in the first half. So when we look at this one. Again, we'll take a short break. We'll be right back and talk more Pomeroy football and more about St. Mary the Woods. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1.
You are!
You're #1 at York.
It's time for the halftime report on the Indiana Sports Network.
You are watching St. Mary the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back here, halftime of St. Mary the Woods football, sprint football. And again, if you're not familiar with sprint football, 190-pound weight limit. That means all the linemen weigh 190 pounds.
And that's up from last year.
It is up.
Yeah.
Used to be 178, but now it's 190.
I still wouldn't have a chance.
I'm not going to. I was thinking it. I was thinking, but I'm a nice guy today.
It's week
buddy.
1.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
And, you know, people ask if we actually get along. No, we don't. We never do. We don't get along at all.
Oh, no.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's what it is. It used to be 178 pounds because that was the average size of a male. I don't know where they got that one as weight because I don't think.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? I was never 178
I
pounds.
got
That's
you.
what it felt like.
I got you. Yeah.
I was, but man, that was a long time ago. I'm telling you. When you put these together, that's what sprint football's about. So it's giving that more common guy. These are not common guys.
Right.
They're athletic as
that's
all
right.
get out.
That's right.
They're kind of a cross between wrestling, weightlifting, and football is what their body type is. So if you take the pads off the linemen, you're going, oh my goodness, they're ripped.
Right.
I mean, they just have trained really well. They're extremely strong. That means up front the linemen are extremely strong, but they only weigh about 190 pounds. Now, that 190 pounds does not mean on game day.
Right.
That means during the week twice, these guys weigh in.
The last weigh-in was it Thursday, I think, at a certain time of the day, some of the afternoon, and so a lot of the athletes know sometimes they got to cut weight and, you know, do what you got to do to
It's
make
like
that
wrestling.
Weight. That's what
they're
right.
cutting weight to get in. Once they get in and they have those 2 weigh-ins during the week,
right,
then they can play on Saturday. That also means they're going to eat.
Yes, they are.
They're going to eat a bunch, and so these guys are seriously premier athletes. So even though you're looking at guys and you're like, oh, this is only this, and I've had players tell me, oh, that's only sprint. They really don't get it.
No,
because
you
when
come
you
out
get in
here,
look,
you come out here and watch, or you try to get on the field with some of these boys, you're gonna look silly. So you
Well,
can say just if you want to.
I get to talk to a lot of people about sprint football, and I did today, even on the way here. And one of the high school football coaches in the area, he's like, "I've got to get out there because it's got to be too much fun." I'm like, "Yeah, it's what do I say? It's like, when I say it's on steroids, I don't mean that's what it is, but it's like high school football on steroids. These guys are super athletic, super fast, and the linemen are not. The linemen don't look like linemen. They look like your, running backs or whatever, and they're blocking each other. It's really fun to watch.
And to have that right here, St. Mary the Woods having that program, not very many in the nation have a sprint football league, a team, and to have that and to be making steps and trying to get in the future, near future, hopefully, on-campus location. Love the hospitality here at West Vigo, but I know that President, newly appointed, might I add, no longer interim, Brendan Randolph would love to have on campus. I'm watching the halftime, and one of the young ladies made the field goal, I think. So
yeah,
I will be able to make that from.
They're enjoying themselves.
At the 10.
Kevin Lanke has treated us extremely well here and allowing us to see what's going on, and we love coming to St. Mary the Woods. We've done basketball, both men's and women's here, softball. Huge contingent of following here at St. Mary the Woods. Right. You would not expect the number of people that we have online watching ball games. It's in the thousands that watch these ball games. And again, we apologize for some of our camera work that we had in the first half. We literally had a medical issue with one of our camera
Sometimes
operators.
just that's just what happens. And so hopefully, everybody's okay and we can, rebound from that. And, we'll hopefully have a better second half. It looks like everybody's okay. And so we'll have the full complement of our camera operating crew and, be able to have a second half that everybody's pleased with. You can see all the sites. We're going to step aside for another break here on our halftime show and come back with more stats and analysis, get you ready for quarter number 3 right here, the Midway Sprint Football League. This is the Indiana Sports Network.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
In Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
DAV helps more than 1 million veterans every year. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at YorkAutomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacists. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s, Indiana's mental health system began to take shape. From 1971
to 2021, Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies
to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
We're back at West Vigo High School for St. Mary the Woods Sprint Football. Again, Midway in, leading the Pomeroys 17-13 at half. And, you know this, I go way back history-wise, looking at different things in football. And Joe Paterno was one of those guys that had some interesting statement. His best statement is, if you make mistakes, the team that makes the most mistakes loses the ball game. If you make the least, you're going to win. And so what I'm looking at in the second half, the team that makes the least amount of mistakes is going to win this ball game. Even now, it's close enough with all the things going on. Somebody has to come in at halftime and say, okay, look, fellas, the discipline has to take over. You have to do the right things all the time. We can't have crazy penalties, can't turn the ball over, and somebody's going to actually have to block the other guy they're supposed to block. And we have an opportunity to win a ball game this afternoon. Don't waste away the time that you have in college football by lining up and not doing the things you're capable of doing, and let's go out and win a ball game.
You know, I'm going to match your quote from Joe Paterno, and I'll give you a quote from mothers all over America in the last, couple hundred years. If the bully hits you in the mouth, you better hit him back. So I'm going to say the team that hits back, St. Mary the Woods has gotten punched. I'm telling you what, Midway gave him a nice combination, and I'm all for it. I love to see the swagger, and I don't want to say swagger because they're just braggadocious. But number one, to step on the logo, personally I don't like it, but they did that. I'll give you kudos for that, to come out with that much self-belief that they're going to do that. I would have loved to see St. Mary the Woods take offense to that and then play like it. But I didn't see that. Midway kept exerting their will. And the scoreboard, you're like, oh, well, it's only a 4-point game. Yeah, but, man, you look outside of that scoreboard. You look at, what's really going on.
You're right. Different kind of emotion right now.
Midway has punched them, and so you've got to punch back. And so St. Mary the Woods has got to punch back. Figuratively speaking, let me make it very clear that I'm not talking about actually punching someone. I'll hear about that one later, but yeah, figuratively speaking, you've got to respond, and so I'm looking for that response from St. Mary the Woods, and so it's been an emotional game, and it'll continue to be so. I love the emotion in sports, no matter what sport it is. That's the thing that draws me to sports and music. The emotion of both. People gravitate to that. You can feel that. It's palpable. It gives your attention. It draws you in. And so right now, the emotion, I don't feel that emotion from St. Mary the Woods. I feel just a little bit detached. I feel the emotion from Midway. I need to feel that from the Pomeroys here in the second half.
Well, when I look at both of these teams, they both play very similarly in a lot of ways. But the difference is the Pomeroys have more experience in almost every position.
I would agree.
And they just haven't conducted themselves in a way that I would say they're capable of.
Yeah.
They're just not playing that. But a lot of freshmen on Midway have really played well in their opening contest.
Yeah.
And I think quarterback-wise, their quarterback in what we've seen here in the first half has been very solid. He hasn't turned the ball over. He's done a really nice job of just orchestrating an offense, doing what he's asked to do, and he hasn't tried to do too much.
Sure.
You try to do too much, that's when you turn the ball over.
They haven't asked him to try to do too much either, which is good. Leads him into the game. Boy, if he, midway through the season, I'll be interested to see this gentleman, to see what he looks like at that point with some experience, and so this is shaping up to be a really good second half here, Herb.
Well, both teams are out on the field. We're getting ready for this one. I'm going to pull my chair up here, and we're going to watch football here in the second half from West Vigo High School. It's the Pomeroys of St. Mary the Woods taking on the Midway Eagles. Close ball game. It's 17-13. Pomeroys, though, get the football to start the second half.
Boy, a field goal to end that second half first half would have been huge for the Pomeroys. Any kind of score as they get the ball here.
Pop that one. Hazard with the ball. And he's got open lane. He could go. Here he goes. They caught him from behind. Boy, I mean, somebody had some speed there. Who is that? 82.
That's Mr. Williams again.
Yeah, boy, he can run.
He sure can.
Woo. He just tracked him down. I thought he was going to lose the ball there.
Yeah, and I like the way he's trying to swipe at that ball from behind. You know, get that swim, try to strip it, but also make the tackle as well. So let's see what Pomeroy's can do. Plus territory to start their first drive in quarter number 3.
Yeah, another really good return.
Yeah.
As they've had opportunities with this. They're just going to have to follow through and move the football. First and 10, ball to 47. Here we go. Toski still at quarterback.
I'd love to see a deep shot here, right here. Play
Looking
one.
in the backfield, it's Keandre Jones from El Paso, Texas. He's alongside. Motion, overload. Here comes Toski with the run off the backside and the counter. He'll pick up about 3.
First time we've seen that today.
Yeah, and I'm an oddball. There's certain times in formations I want to run, and that's not my favorite one that they ran.
Sure.
Because all Midway did was reduce the backside down. They kept their people there, and you ran right back into it. However,
we got whistles here.
You got timeout on the officials.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Football. New ball.
Oh,
you know, it's kind of like
it's not new ball. It's
or
a
different
flip.
is what I'm saying. Not new, but
Yeah.
different.
No, what they did is they have the wrong ball.
There's the one for the kicking, and then the one for is that not it?
One
what
for
is
the
it?
team.
Oh, okay.
So you have the wrong team's ball in. They're like, hey, that's not our ball. Okay.
Then that's confused. Oh, so
each team,
the home
has
team
their
has
own
their own
ball.
Okay, then why are both balls over here?
Because that's where they use the actual guys. Inside Keandre Jones that's the first real good run St. Mary's de Woods has had in this ball game.
Offensive line able to open up a little bit of hole there.
That was a
First
solid group that time. No. The ball boys can be on one side, but again, and yes, I've been a ball boy before.
Well, I'm sure.
At about age 50. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Big play. Fake. No, they handed it off.
Nowhere to go.
And he lost 3 yards.
Nowhere to go except the hands in the arms of Peyton Brazier once again. Boy, that's a tough one there.
4th and 7. Out comes the punt team. They're going to try to pin Midway down inside the 10. The ball rests at the 43. He's going to need to try to pooch this one in there.
I heard somebody say I need one more, so he got a shorter player.
Deep is Aiden Mullins, freshman from Alexandria, Kentucky.
Man.
He sits at the 14. And he put it in the end zone. Nope.
No,
it's going to check up at the 15, down to the 10. That's a pretty good punt.
It is.
So the ball's at the 10-yard line when we return on Indiana Sports Network.
I'm Latoya Lucas, and my victory is overcoming.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Midway with the football. Ball to the 9-yard line. They're coming out of their own end zone. Step back to pass. Quick pass over the middle. That's a really nice throw. He put it only place it could be caught. And gathering that ball in is number 7. That's Damian Miller with a really nice reception. Gain of 8.
It's got to be low, and it was low. And like I said, it's interesting. I think that's the first time that they've thrown on first down so far today, I believe.
And when I'm looking at structure of how he threw, really nice. Just got the ball up, nice easy delivery, stuck it in there. Didn't have to wait. Wasn't over aggressive. Trips formation. They'll do it again, and he could get him in the backfield. They do. Release him. Ball's loose. Nope. Thought it was loose there. Everybody was scrambling for it. They were just going for the tackle.
It's a big stop right there as you're going to dial up a 3rd down here.
Lost 3 on that one, 3rd and 5.
Interesting play call with that 2nd and 2 pass. And, just interesting because of the, so much different than what you did in the first half.
Well, I'm looking at it going, man, you could run that football up there, pick up the first down, and get some momentum. This way, you may be stuck behind the chains.
Right.
3 receivers, short side of the field, one-on-one with number 17 over here. And he looks inside, picked off. Pomeroy's touchdown. Pomeroy's on the interception.
Brandon Washington, the linebacker from Fort Worth, Texas, Richland High School, stepped in front of that pass. I thought it was a little bit curious. We're going pass on that series, and Washington stepped in front of it. Don't turn the ball over is what we talked about. You give yourself an opportunity. And first drive, you had the turnover that swung the momentum.
It's all about the mistakes. If you make them, you lose. Yeah. If you don't, you win. Big mistake by Midway on that one. Again, see the ball issue? Because they were playing with the ball. That is Midway's ball. And to kick it, you need to put the other one in. Okay. I know. I don't know why everybody has to have that same ball. Kicks up. It's good. And the Pomeroys now take the lead. It's 20-17 when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
It could be anyone. The star student, the all-state athlete. I never thought it could happen to me, that I could lose everything. I found help, I found hope, I found recovery. I regained something lost.
I'm Latoya Lucas, and my victory is overcoming my wounds so I can help other veterans.
DAV helps veterans like Latoya get the benefits they've earned. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
All right, we're talking about footballs. That's always good. With a football coach, you're talking about footballs. So you condition the footballs, use shaving cream, use mud just like they do on baseballs, the whole deal. Try to get the pebbles up. That's why they rotate the balls in and out. Oh, what a kick. Got it in the end zone. That ought to be exciting for the Pomeroys because now they got him pinned. And Coach Olson back there, he's high-fiving everybody because he loved the kickoff.
Right. Kick that thing in the end zone. And
oh, yeah. Here comes Midway. They need a big play. 20-17 is our score. The Pomeroys have taken the lead off of an interception return for a touchdown.
Now let's see how the freshman settles himself. How does he steady himself through his first touchdown in the first half? Now Christian Carter in the second half throws his first college interception. So how do you steady yourself? How do you come back to it? It'll be interesting to play call here on this series.
Oh, they're going to hand the ball to the tailback. Here it comes, trips right. And there comes the tailback right up the middle. He makes two guys miss, picks up about 5.
Yep. I just thought that second down call
was odd.
Yeah, to put you behind.
Put you behind the chains, made you throw the ball on third down.
Yeah. So if it's 3rd and 2, it's one thing.
Yeah. Inside run, they got him. Nope. No, that's a great run.
Nice.
He's off the edge, down the sideline and out of bounds.
Very nice run that time by Mike Anderson, the sophomore. Stands 5'5", but just look, you can see he's very well put together, very strong.
And every high school coach in the area is going, oh, I'd like to have that guy.
Yep.
Because he made 2 guys miss, and he can run.
That's right.
1st and 10, ball to 45-yard line for the Eagles of Midway. 3 receivers here to the bottom of the screen, and a split out at the top of the screen, one-on-one. Showing blitz, they bring it inside, and they just hammer the running back 1 yard
blown up. Absolutely blown up there by the Pomeroys as Another you hear the sound effects.
Oh,
the
yeah.
sound effects. I like that. Okay. But the another play where you lose yardage, and so another negative play for this Pomeroy defense. So
You know, our camera operators today are Jackson Hunt, Wyatt Foster, and Noah Gastineau. Kanan Harper is our director, and he does give us dirty looks every now and then and smiles occasionally. Reminds me of somebody else. Here we go. Trips to the bottom of the screen. He goes to throw. Got it out. Pick!
Oh, it should have been.
Had him right there for the pick six, and it went right through his hands. And you know, that's probably why he's playing
right.
defense.
Christian Shanks, the freshman from Linton, you've got to secure that ball. That he once again, visions of touchdowns, right? We talked about that the other way with the defensive lineman
Problem
in the first
is,
half from Midway.
They
And this
were
time
visions.
the linebacker.
They weren't reality.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
That's right. That's
you
exactly
got to have those.
Yep. That really probably
Third.
That should have been the third quarter, third interception.
Oh yeah, 3rd and 11.
Yeah. Now
Again,
you gotta be
3
careful.
receivers down here.
Run it and punt.
Playing a max mixed coverage.
And a flag. Delay. We get a delay on this. Yep. No, they get a timeout or delay.
Wait a second, we're going to see what he got. They're talking. Dead ball, delay game. 5-yard penalty.
How many delays we've seen today? About 4?
Three.
Two for Midway, 1 for St. Mary's.
Yep.
Yeah.
3rd and 17 now.
That's a killer. Now you just run the ball and punt, play field position. I don't put the ball in my hands of my freshman quarterback unless I don't know. What play do you feel safe running in this situation?
Well,
that doesn't put him in risk.
If he's trained well, a screen will work here.
Okay.
Here we go. 2 receivers both sides, single back in the backfield.
Run the ball.
Going to throw the football. There's a run. That's what he wants to draw. And he's going to get hammered off the edge.
Yeah.
It'll still be 4th and 7.
Yeah, but
if they want to do it.
Got some of those yards back. So if they decide to punt, which I think they should,
they are.
It looks like
Here
they
comes
will.
The punt team.
Then you can get a nice punt and pin this thing potentially in the inside the 20. So play field position.
Yeah.
If you have a pass and incompletion, then you're punting from your 25-yard line. That wouldn't be good.
Austin Petrillo back at the 15. We'll see if he can get his hands on the football.
He'd love another opportunity, wouldn't he?
Good snap. Got the punt, line drive, has a chance to return it if he can get his hands on it. Got it at the 20, 25, and out to the 27-yard line, where Pomeroyals will have it 1st and 10 when we return on Indiana Sports Network.
There was a time when your local pharmacy defined your community. Before the days of long lines and drive-through national chains, pharmacists gave your health personal attention, and you always met with a familiar face. Back then, your questions were always answered, even when you forgot to ask. In Brazil, Indiana, that friendly local pharmacy has always been Lynn's Pharmacy since 1872. We are a modern pharmacy with the latest technology, still deliver that old-fashioned, friendly personal service today. Experience the tradition with your family at Lynn's Pharmacy in downtown Brazil.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
He throws it outside. He's got a man open out there, and they're going to throw him out of bounds. But they get the horse collar because they yanked him off his shoulder pads.
And he didn't need it because he had him hemmed in. That's an unfortunate one right there. That goes in the mistake category.
Yep.
The mistakes aren't just turnovers. It could be penalties. It could be, missed time plays. It could be missing a block. So all these mistakes, and they come in different fashions. But that one, it's a tough one there for Midway.
Unless he waves it. He may wave it.
Really?
Yeah. He's not pulling him backwards. No, it is. Personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask, okay. Well,
see, I didn't see the face mask. I thought he hit his shoulder pad.
Me too.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's your mistake. 1st down. Could have had a 5-yard loss.
Right.
It's a 15-yard gain. 1st down, Pomeroy's.
Right.
Ball approaching midfield now. You're at the 41.
And this is right off of a touchdown drive. So, St. Mary of the Woods looking to stack up scores.
Going to need it. Tight end trips here to the bottom of the screen. Hand the ball, buck sweep, off the edge, good seam. Here's Hazard right down the middle.
I tell you what,
Hazard running between the tackles. That's what he's good for.
He found the cutback lane there. As he,
oh, yeah.
He thought he was going to try to bounce that outside. He said, uh-oh, don't do that. But he cut it back in and found himself 8.
You know, you call that the buck sweep or the Green Bay sweep. They pull both guards. They down block. It's pin and pull. They did a nice job that time giving Hazard just a crease to get yardage. He got 8, 2nd and 2. Yes, and down the middle, here he goes, and he breaks it. Another break.
My goodness,
He
look
could
at this.
go. He's down to the 20.
Wow.
And inside the 15. What a play by Marquise Reese.
What a playmaker. This young man is going to be a problem here in the Midwest Sprint Football League. We got some injuries on the ground as well. Looks like a couple of players slow to get up.
Everybody's getting up a little slow on this one.
I was going to say earlier, it's good to see Reese out there here in the second half. Took a shot in the first half and went out. Good to see him back out there with the red gloves.
Injured player was Gavin Lay, just knocked the wind out of him. He's a grad student, and he'll take a trip off the sideline, but I know he's going to come back in pretty quick. Just knocked the wind out of him.
That'll debilitate you there for a while, though.
Yeah, and you really can't talk either.
No, you can't.
Trips, motion, Marquise throws.
Oh, boy, that was dangerous.
Almost picked off.
There's that hitch once again. That's dangerous. That one was off the mark and in coverage. And so, I would have loved to see them pop that to Reese on his way around there. With this is your playmaker right now. This man's hot. Let's get him the ball.
I don't know if anybody can touch him.
Yeah. The way he dragged, small as he is, I mean, that's an effort.
Make
5'7".
that little movement.
Yeah.
Give him a crease. He'll take a mile.
Play clock down to 8.
And they're going to run the clock down a little bit here. Hazard in the backfield, sitting side saddled on to Toski. Toski steps back, throws the out. That's a tough one because they ran mixed coverage. Off the edge, that's a first down. That's a really great play and effort. I think he's in for the first down. Let's see. He is. It's a first down for the Pomeroys, and goal to goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, another missed tackle there on the outside. And catch who that was, unfortunately, for Midway, not able to stop him before he got the first down.
So it's first and goal, ball at the 3-yard line for the Pomeroys.
They're having fun up here in the press box, aren't they?
I think they like all the little bells and switches up here they've got.
That's right. I like it too.
The folks here are liking it. Toski will hand it to Hazard inside. He goes in, touchdown. Virtually untouched. Made a man miss. That's where he's good. And it is a touchdown Pomeroys. And they have taken a cushion in the lead. It's 26-17. And the Pomeroys have a chance to go up 10. First time you've really seen the Pomeroys take charge of what they were doing offensively, and they really did. Ran it well, passed it well, controlled the football.
Yeah.
One errant play, a potential pick off of the one play, but other than that, they did a great job in this series. Kick is up, it's good, it's a 10-point Pomeroy lead. We'll return for more here on Indiana Sports Network.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
And boy, did the game turn in a period of about 8 minutes. The Pomeroys go from being down 4 to up 10.
And let's see, can they keep this momentum keep the swing and be up to the defense to see what they can do here. I know we're having a little issue here.
Oh, it's the ball issue. I'm just telling you, that's what it is.
Gee whiz.
They're like, boys,
yeah.
Give me a football. Okay, now.
Can we just play with the same doggone ball?
No. Here's the
Why not?
I don't know, but and I've done this. You know this. At what level? What level did I be ball boy? What level? Take a guess.
I'm going to say NFL.
Nope.
Okay. I guess. Tell me.
D1.
Okay.
All right. I did this for a while, and it is very particular. I had like 6 footballs, 3 for one team, 3 for the other, and you had to immediately, you're juggling all the time, especially when they overthrew the D1 level. They're running over. Those balls come out, clear at the other end, have to go down, get those, have to hand it to the correct guy. Great kick, pops that thing down inside the 10. It's fumbled, picks it up, break down, quick, hit, and he's down inside the 20. That's great kick coverage by the Pomeroys. When you can pin him inside the 20,
you'll take it every time.
Kick, you take it every time. That's a great kick.
Well, when you fumble it, that lost him 10 yards right there. Just the delay of fumbling it, dropping it, and he lost time, which means yards, and so now they're, after giving up 2 touchdowns, and having to punt, boy, you didn't want that. You want to be able to get a drive. They had a decent little drive going last time before that. It was an interception, I think it was.
And we're waiting, paused on this one.
It better not be a
timeout.
Oh,
and
gosh.
A timeout midway. They didn't like what was going on. They're going to have a little conversation on this one. You can have a conversation as well. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
A-Plus Printing is your best place for uniforms, programs, T-shirts, and hats, plus screen printing, business printing, and documents. Get all your promotional items, including koozies and coffee mugs. Just give Kevin a call. A-Plus Printing does it all. Get the best high school rankings on XL High School Sports.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, folks, you missed probably the best rendition of some of the singing up here, because I'm telling you, these guys are really on it. Don't want to go karaokeing with anyone up here. I'm just telling you right now. Hey, it's a play-action pass. They throw the ball to the flat. Great pass, good concept. They pick up about 10 yards and a first down.
Sometimes a song is good enough to where they just extend the timeout to let the song play. I think that was one of them. We just let that song play and extend that timeout there.
We got somebody blowing a whistle. That's not a first down.
Okay.
Wait a second. He's got to get to the line.
Yeah,
and now it is a 1st and 10.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
I used to run chains, too. Mm-hmm. Here we go. 3-2 front now for the Pomeroys, and they're going to bring it up off the edge. You got to have a guy there. Could have been a hold. Nice play off the edge, but he didn't get him caught. Gain of 7 down there. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 when it should have been probably 3.
Should have been 0.
Yeah.
Sorry. Should have tackled him at the line. Yeah. They had him there.
Yeah.
When you miss tackles, you don't want to go to the meeting that you have the next day.
Yeah.
Just telling you.
Yeah.
Even if you win,
right?
You don't want to walk in there and say, Coach saying, man, can you tackle? That dude just toasted you about 3 times. Single back pistol. They're going to hand the ball inside, trying to get yardage. And every time they've had this first down and picked up 7 yards on first down and they go to second down, it's gone backwards, and it did here as well.
And that's a testament to the Pomeroy defense right there. And they're ready and stayed disciplined, on that play, and we're able to make this a 3rd and longer than it should be.
And it's 3rd down and 4. 3 receivers. No, it's a 2-by-2 set with a pistol in the back. That means he can't do anything. Speed option. They go to pitch.
Nothing.
He just got
hammered.
Just
nothing. St. Mary the Wood showed pressure off the edge. They backed that thing off. And I think that confused the freshman. They tried to run that little option, and there's nothing there.
It's not confused. He panicked and went, oh, no, I'm going to get hit in the backfield. Immediately pitched the ball. Hey, have fun with that one, because he just got wasted back there. 7 yards to go on 4th down. They're going to bring out the punt team, and out comes the punter, Connor Wardlaw from Spencer. Excuse me, I hit the wrong one again. 17 is Preston Moore. That's the athlete for Midway. They went to snap it, didn't get it off. Another delay of game.
Oh, my. This has been a rough half for Midway.
And we talked about mistakes.
Yeah.
It's all been mistakes for Midway and not mistakes for the others. Oh, I know. Yep, they didn't snap the ball, and I'm getting feed in my ear telling me they're yelling to snap it, and nobody would snap the ball. Boom, good snap. Oh,
look out.
He brought it down. That's going to
he's going to have the first down.
He's going to get the first down and more.
Oh, my goodness.
And more. And he could go. Nope, he went out of bounds.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Did they get a blindside block? Nope, no blindside block. That was a great play by Midway on a broken play, and they picked up first down yardage with their best athlete.
The pressure was too good. Man, forced him to pull it down.
He's been going in front, going for the block. All he had to do was pull it down. He had a first down anyhow. Yeah. There has to be an exchange with the guy coming across with another. They didn't exchange. Everybody went for the block. Discipline. They're going to hand it inside again. He gets absolutely blown up in the backfield.
He took about 3 shots on that one and finally went down. I think he's feeling that one. Oh, boy.
2:25 left to go in the third period. And the Pomeroys, which trailed by 4 at halftime, have really poured it on here. An interception for a touchdown in the third period and in a nice drive on their previous possession.
Midway's got to respond right here with the touchdown drive. They've got to respond.
St. Mary the Woods has played good enough defense here. Yeah. That special team just has to pull it in. 3-man rush. Looks like it. Fired, picked off.
Man.
Could be 6. Petrillo is going to go all the way. Pomeroy touchdown. Austin Petrillo.
So second pick 6 right here. We got a player down for Midway at the 45-yard line. Hopefully he's going to be okay and be able to continue. But, boy, I would have this second half, this third quarter for St. Mary the Woods, they've just capitalized on every opportunity. In Midway, just keeps going backwards, unfortunately. There's another interception for the young quarterback.
Well, you got to love Petrillo. He's that kind of flashy guy. He does a lot of great things for the Pomeroys. Yeah. We have an injury on the field. We'll take a very brief timeout. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
At Great Dane, we don't just build trailers, we build careers. For nearly 50 years, our dedicated teams in the Wabash Valley have been crafting some of the best trailers on the road. With cutting-edge technology and a family-focused environment, we empower.
You are watching St. Mary the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
As the injured player, number 56, and that's Hunter Lee, the junior from Shelby, North Carolina, will exit the field. And he's under his own power. That's a good thing. Hopefully nothing major with what's going on. They'll go over and check him out on the bench.
You know where Shelby is?
Oh, my goodness. Picked him up, and then he went back down. Now they got a flag. Illegal procedure. Did it go through?
I don't know. It didn't signal anything.
Well, they weren't asked for one either. Dead ball, false start. Therefore, he jumped off sides. They're going to re-kick it again. 5-yard penalty. That actually helped St. Mary of the Woods.
You have to be asked for a signal? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
What?
I know. I should just resign my fact that I know a little bit about football. I should just stop right now.
Who asked for a signal?
Well, the official didn't ask for one on that because he had a dead ball. So you don't even have to give a signal. Another tough snap. He got it up and down on that one. That's a really good play. Hey, it's Pomeroy with the big lead this time, 34-17, when we return for more action on Indiana Sports Network.
Fearless Designs is still your champion for the finest in laser engraving. Trophies, hats, key rings, mugs, license plates, signs, and almost anything you can dream of are all available. Fearless Designs is a local company now serving the entire United States. Contact Fearless Designs for all your gift and promotional items. You will be glad you did. You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Back at St. Mary of the Woods, 34-17, a minute and 41 left to go in the third quarter as St. Mary of the Woods has come out red hot. And
quick
Midway,
touchdowns.
Frankly, it's not.
No. Kick off, and he got another pounded one inside the 5. Opportunity, they're going to hem him in inside the 25. Another good special team opportunity for the Woods.
Now, do you see a different quarterback?
You might. We'll see. Folks, we want to thank our sponsors for today's game. A-Plus Printing, Great Dane, the Disabled American Veterans, XL Sports, Fearless Designs, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Friedel National Bank, and York Automotive. Transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive with 6 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield.
Yeah, you got Keegan Hill in the game now in the shotgun, taking these snaps, the sophomore from Alexandria, and got one a little bit out in front, maybe. Did he reel that in? Oh, they're going to say catch.
He did.
No, the field judge is saying no. She's vehemently saying no. That was the right call, I think.
1:20 left to go in the third period.
Keegan Hill with his opportunity here. You know, we'll see if he can manufacture some drives and get his team back in the game. It's, you know, you got you're down 3 scores.
They must score on this one.
Yeah.
Period. Got to happen.
Yep.
2 good drives by the Pomeroy, and the game could be over. Pass rush, deep throw, picked. Nope. Did he catch it?
Bobbled it.
Could have been intercepted.
It could have been picked.
And
what's the call?
they marked the ball.
Okay.
They're arguing. Here it comes. They're going to talk it over. They stepped away from the players. That means it's normally a pick. Clock stopped. Going to the white hat with the result. First down.
Okay. I just wonder if it was inconclusive. It was kind of one of those where
ball never hit the ground.
True.
And the offense and defense have simultaneous possession. Goes to the offense. If you just make that body twist just a little bit, you're going to end up with the ball. 2-by-2 set. Again, rolling off the new quarterback.
See if we get pressure here.
They do. They bring it off the edge. Got him on the backside. Throw it out there. And another catch. That's a beautiful catch by 82 in this one. And that's Chase Williams.
Did a great job to come back for that to help out his quarterback, the freshman from from Independence, Kentucky, I'm sorry.
So Keegan Hill's come in, thrown several completions in a row, and is looking very composed back there. He actually has. Again, 2-by-2 set.
So far.
2-by-2 set for Midway.
Showing
Hill
pressure.
takes the pass, short drop, through it.
Ooh.
Another opportunity.
Yeah, well, that was a good defense there by the Pomeroys to dislodge the ball. They were trying to get it to Damian Miller, 6'2", sophomore out of Plainfield, and they just dislodged the ball at the point of reception. And so a good job to force this third down here.
Should be the last play of the third period. Two-by-2 set.
Low.
Did he
Oh,
catch it?
okay. I thought he was going to hop it. Oh, he got it. Okay.
Caught it. First down. That'll be the end of the quarter. And St. Mary the Woods, who found themselves trailing 17-14, go into the fourth period, leading 34-17. When we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
Coach's Timeout welcomes you to enjoy some of your favorite foods and is now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. That's right, Coach John Crooks is back and looking forward to seeing you. Remember, parties of all ages are welcome. Popular food, popular prices, and good friends at Coach's Timeout. Coach's Timeout, now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
You are watching St. Mary the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Well, we're watching this, and here comes Midway with the football. 1st and 10, ball at the 42-yard line, setting back to throw, and they got another sack.
Yep. Oh. Yeah, just too much pressure right there for young Mr. Hill, and couldn't find anywhere to go. The defense had him kind of surrounded, converged upon him for that sack. So now behind the chains.
2nd and about 21.
Yeah. Well behind the chains now for the second down call. So it'll be interesting. A lot of pressure, a lot of rush. I know defensive line love this opportunity. You know, it's a typical passing situation.
Oh, yeah.
Still got to be ready for that little run, though. A little draw, a counter. You guys got to be ready.
Here it is, a 3-by-1 set. Trips to the top of the screen. He'll step back to throw. He's going to get a roll. He's got a chance. Got a man over on the side, and it's a first down for Midway.
Just found a soft spot in the defense. Sat down and wait for your quarterback to find you. A little easy pitch and catch.
Well, as I look at it, the zone guy that's over there should not have come up. He should just stay. That's the linebacker's job to go get him, not the actual corner.
That goes down as a mistake. You know, it's not your assignment. You got to play your assignment. Goes down to mistake. But you know, you don't see that in the stat sheet. But the coaches in the field room, they'll see that.
2-by-2 set for Midway. I don't think the formation's correct at the top of the screen.
Oh!
Another good defensive play.
Who is that? I couldn't tell who that was. Is that number 6?
5 is Jordan Foster on the defensive play.
Yeah, jump that route again, and boy, just lay it out for that to tip that thing. Let's see, big second down here.
Zone coverage by the Pomeroys. You really don't know who's coming after you.
Right. Got those safeties sitting back trying to clean everything up.
Step back to throw, pump, get quarterback draw. He's going to throw it deep. And
that's a beautiful pass.
Oh,
goodness, that was a beautiful pass. Oh!
And he dropped the ball.
Dropped it right in the basket. You got to have that. Help out your quarterback. He kind of stepped up like he was going to run, drew the defense just a step, gave the receiver an opportunity with a little bit of space. Got to come down with that one.
Tell you what, you've been impressed with Keegan Hill. He sat in there and continued to fire away.
Just a couple of opportunities, but and I'm not saying one's better than the other, but what you could see, and I just read this on paper coming into the game, talk about him being the traditional drop back passer. So given these weapons, as we get a stoppage, a timeout by Midway, and we'll take one as well, 13-11 on the clock. Pomeroys with a 17-point lead.
I ran out of my pain meds too quickly.
I took more and more to get through my day.
I did anything to get them.
I needed help. I needed hope. I found them both.
Professional, safe, no wait times, quality treatment. Regain something lost. Call or go to winrecovery.org.
Your All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an All-Pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one All-Pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
2-by-2 set. Midway with the football, 3rd and 10. Press coverage. And he has no chance. Absolutely none.
Pressure just getting to the backfield. The Pomeroys have gotten home multiple times in the second half, and that press coverage, so you saw that right here on the near side, coming up and getting hands on the receiver in that first 5 yards, getting that jam. Make sure he can't get a free release on that, because the pressure's got to get there. All you got to do is make sure the quarterback goes no time. Can't pop one deep.
4th and 10. They brought the punt team out.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, you better have a safety punt.
Sure do.
Because he's only at the 30-yard line. I'd have probably taken the shot on it.
I would too.
Went for it. Out of bounds. Is it going to get over there? No.
Ooh, wow.
Almost hit a Pomeroy player. They're going to get the ball outside the 20.
Net of less than 5 yards?
At about an 8-yard punt.
8-yard punt. Okay.
8-yard punt. First down. Pomeroys will return for more.
Grace Clinic Health Professional. Affordable, compassionate, comprehensive healthcare for the whole family. In Terre Haute and Greencastle.
In Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Toski with a snap. He'll hand it off inside run, and a pretty good one. He'll get about 4 yards inside. And it looks like Jones on the carry.
Pomeroys will be in no hurry whatsoever.
4 yards and the clock's running. That's a pretty good way to go.
Yep.
I'll get him set. Here it comes. Ooh, they've got the flashy guy in the back. Here he goes. Boom. Throw the quick one. Make the move.
The block didn't quite hold.
Doesn't need to. He's got the first down. And he's out of bounds. Clock will still run.
Yeah, Johnson with enough of a block. I just was, you think if you can get a little bit better of a block, give Reese a little bit more of an opportunity. I know you don't need a big play here in this situation. You just need to possess the ball, but boy, a better executed block, and you've got a potential big play there.
We're under 12 minutes left to go in the ball game.
Man, what do you think about Reese? Give me your impressions of Reese.
He needs to have the ball more.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just it. You got to find ways to get that young man the football.
Yes.
Inside run. There goes Jones up for a 10, 11-yard gain and a first down.
It's kind of like
move.
Boy, who was it? And I'm kind of dating ourselves with teams that we've covered in the past. Rose-Hulman Engineers have had several individuals. They had a kid from Ben Davis. I can't remember his name. Was their all-time leading receiver, but they had to find ways to get him the ball. And you have a couple kids from Texas. You get them the ball. This is one of those guys was like that. You just find ways to get him the daggone ball.
Okay, it's Jones's turn because he is just hammering it in there. DeAndre Jones from El Paso, Texas, is now dominating the game. 9-yard gain. And the Pomeroys are going to be content to run the football and give him an opportunity to just control the tempo, control the ball game, and go take this one back to campus.
Yeah. I had to remind myself not to go to campus for this game today. So don't forget, it's at the
counter.
Mosquito.
Oh,
gosh.
Yeah, because if he catches it, instead of dropping the ball, it's a touchdown.
Which way are you referring to?
It's an offensive touchdown. Could have gone either.
Close to a defensive as well.
But he didn't get that one caught.
And more importantly for Midway, the clock stops.
Overload. Okay. Here it comes. Overloaded offensive line to the right.
Man, I'm looking at
with
that
a
far
stack.
slot, Herb.
Pump. There he goes, Toski. First down.
Ooh, helmet comes off. Going to have to come out of the game.
Yeah, he will on that one.
Toski with the new hairdo this year as well. Dyed his hair.
That's about all I can
do. Oh, and a flag. A late flag. He must have had some words. Because that flag was the one thing that I'm never for dinner. That's late.
And it'll be a dead ball. Here it comes. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike contact against St. Mary of the Woods. That'll move the chains back, and it'll be 3rd and 1. It's a mistake. Here we go.
So Carter Hall.
Yes.
I was looking to see if you saw a number. I'm sorry. Carter Hall in there, the sophomore from Duggar, Indiana, will take this snap.
Now, here's the issue. It should be a first down, dead ball.
Correct.
Pop it
they're
back.
They're going to get it right. They're going to get it right.
Be first down.
Yeah, they're saying that right now. The referee going over there to make that signal right now. There they go. Referee took control of that. Yeah.
So it'll be 1st and 10.
That's why he's got the white hat on there, Herb.
Yeah.
He knew. We had faith in him, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. Right there. 2-by-2 set. Hand off in the middle, and there goes Jones again.
Flag.
Now you got a motion. They blew that one dead. That means somebody moved. Another penalty.
Yeah, it's back-to-back. That's 20 yards in
10 seconds.
Plays. Yeah, it's just, man. Those are mistakes. You got 17-point lead here, Herb.
Toski comes back into the ball game.
Okay. Just be sound and get your win.
You don't have to tell anybody anything, that's for sure.
No.
Either they read it in the news or they read it on the scoreboard and go home. 3 receivers top of the screen. They're going to hand it off. Nope. Toski picks it up, and he gets hammered.
Yeah.
He'll lose a yard on that one.
Sure will. That's a curious play call right there. Peyton Brazier, once again, said his name multiple times. With the 17-point lead, I don't know that I'm running that play. You know, I don't know that I'm running that one. If I'm going to run, it won't be that play. Now you got second down and 16.
9 minutes to go in the ball game.
And you're pressured to put it in the air. But will they do it? Yep.
Pump.
Oh.
Went for the double move, and he got it.
Out of bounds, though.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Said he brought it in.
He must have twinkle-toesed over there. Man, he just barely had his feet in bounds then. Because when he went in the air, I didn't think that he would have space to land, but he did.
He
wow.
got 1 foot down.
That's impressive. I did not think he was going to have space to land in bound. I also thought the defense might nudge him to make sure of that, but that didn't happen either. So good play by
moves.
Johnson.
Those double moves will give you opportunities every time. Jones in the backfield, along with Toski. Expect Jones to get the football here. There he goes, right up the middle. Another good hard run. It's a 6-yard gain.
Another hard hit as well.
8 minutes we're approaching here, but before the next snap, we'll have 8 minutes on the clock. Continuing to grind the clock, which is what the Pomeroys need to do. They don't need to score any more points. They just need to control the football, not turn it over, and grind this thing out.
Yep.
Jones inside, and he just hammers it down to the 10.
Just strong. I'm telling you what, this kid, now his helmet come off, and he'll have to come out for a play. It'd be in Reese, and
that was Reese. I'm sorry,
yeah.
And I had a pillar block me.
Yeah, I saw the red gloves though. That tipped me off.
It was Reese carried the ball inside.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Clock now down to 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Hazard in the backfield for the Pomeroys. Hammers it, buck sweep. Hazard makes the play, makes another good cut. He'll pick up yardage. It's 1st and goal, and he got it down to the 8. So gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and goal, Pomeroys. Again, the object. Don't do anything fancy. Just keep grinding it down there.
Stay with the chains. Don't be behind the chains. You can just keep the ball on the ground. You don't need no 2nd and 3rd and longs because of penalties.
And
3 points here. 3 points will be fine.
Line's been chewing them up. You
Yeah.
just keep running the football and be fine.
Yeah.
Hazard. Pump.
I'm surprised, man.
They threw it. Touchdown.
Wide open. Okay.
Really nice throw and a good scheme because it was man-to-man. It was a double move. Got him wide open. So great throw, and a touchdown goes to number 13, Owen Huff from Greencastle. So Huff, the freshman from Greencastle, and by the way, one of the better receivers in the state last year.
I agree.
Even though he's a small school guy, great opportunity for the Greencastle kid.
We saw him at Northview last year, and boy, he was impressive.
Touchdown, Pomeroys, and a 41 points on the board. We do have a flag down. Offsides, they're going to refuse that one. It's 41-17, Pomeroys with 6:36 when we return on Indiana Sports Network.
In Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
DAV helps more than 1 million veterans every year. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
You are watching the Indiana Sports Network Game of the Week.
And welcome back to West Vigo, where again the Pomeroys have broken out into a really solid second half. 41 points now on the board. They trailed 17-13 at the half. They've just dominated the second half of this ball game. And the kick is off. A great directional kick. Got it inside down to the 10. But he's got a seam and immediately bottled up right there. Good move. It'll be Midway football. First and 10, a ball rest at the 26. Boy, what a change the second half has made. Pomeroy continue to make big plays, but it hasn't been because they forced it. They just allowed the play come to them. And defensively is where the Pomeroys have been just stellar. The defensive line doing the work. Now in that 3-5 defense when they go into the spread. And we have a delay of game penalty. Another one. You know, that 40-second clock, if you don't pay attention to what's going on, bites you every time.
Even though it's 40 seconds. You think it's a long time, but we're like, whoa, wait a minute.
It's not.
But, Herb, on first down, for me, zero excuse. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Coming out of a dead ball situation.
Got him down the middle.
Beautiful.
That's a great – oh, and that's not a – that should not be there.
He hit him in the chest.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he hit him in the chest.
Yeah, he did not hit him in the head.
Yeah. Now, he went down hard, but I thought the hit was in the chest. That's what I saw. So
they're saying it was a hit on a defenseless player, and we do need that, folks.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on that shouldn't happen.
Hopefully it's going to be okay.
And all of that started in the 1970s, believe it or not.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
Took them a while to really get that thing on track then, didn't it? If it started in the 70s, it didn't take hold till like 5 years ago. What took them so long?
Well, the guy's name was Jack Tatum. Actually played with his nephew.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, when the book They Call Me the Assassin came out, totally changed what was going on with football, and we started protecting players when rightfully we should.
I agree.
So in this case, that's a good penalty, even though they're probably going to excommunicate somebody for the next half and the first half of the next ball game.
Correct. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
We're going to watch.
They're going to come over and talk to the coaching staff on this one as well, I think, or if they haven't already. No,
because they did not listen. They didn't heave ho.
Okay, I thought they were going to, like you said.
Yep, but they didn't.
Yeah. All right.
And I don't know if that was the right call or not.
Okay. Well.
In high school, that is the correct call. A little bit different rule. Step back to pass.
Pressure
they got
again.
pressure right in his face. Here he comes. Throws it
I
down
love
the middle.
that.
That's a great throw. That's a great opportunity. They got him inside the 10.
Man, I'm telling you, the way he was able to turn his body, elude the tackler, and then square up his body to make that strong throw down the field. Keegan Hill, he's getting his opportunity, and he's putting his best foot forward for the coaches. He wants to play. Everybody wants to play. He's making a case for himself.
Passer. He's a passer, and he's a good one.
Yep.
His accuracy is pretty solid. Step back to pass. Look, he
Nice.
got a man open. Now that ball was put where it's supposed to be.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I just think, you know, like I said it in the first half, And we have a flag on the play on the 12-yard line. We'll see what this one is. But with this set of athletes that he's got to work with, I just wonder, with not being able to run the ball, if the drop-back passer is going to be against the Eagles. If the drop-back passer wasn't going to be an option you'd want to go to, I think maybe might have waited a little bit too late as the tide had turned, and after two pick sixes later, it's a little late, maybe. But, then at that point, you think, boy, I make a change, which maybe I think could have been made earlier, and then how much damage do you do to you can't worry about the kid's psyche necessarily for the sake of the team, but somebody's going to have to coach him up. You look at Christian Carter, just a freshman. Somebody's going to have to coach him up. He'll be better. He'll look at what he did wrong, and next time I think he'll be better coming out, but somebody's going to have to coach him up with those 2 pick sixes. It's a lot there, I think, to work with.
Goes to pass, got a man in the
That's
middle.
a pick. That's a bad pass. That one was a bad pass. Not a good read. Underthrows guy right there, right at the goal line. You never want to have it a penalty, but, boy, right in the end zone, essentially, you don't want to have one there.
Now he's at the 1.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if Midway just brings the house.
Well, if they do, look out if it doesn't go the other way for 98 yards.
That's how it works.
So that's the fourth interception, I think, for the Pomeroys today.
Fourth interception,
yeah,
2 for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's a big day for the Pomeroy defense. Is the second half, it's kind of exerted their will as a unit. Both units. So
Pomeroys need to get this thing out of the end zone.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Do you go under center and just sneak it? No, we're not going to do that.
Nope. Here we go. Toski. Motion. And Toski almost got caught
Now
back
here's
there.
what I'm saying, though, Herb. If you're going to run your quarterback up the middle, why are you in shotgun? Step back, go for it. Take it under center and just dive forward. If that's what you're going to do anyway. Help me out here.
Well, 2 things. 1, he usually doesn't take it under center. 2, where it is, they're going to call the safety. They called it a safety. That's not all terrible either.
No, it's not terrible, but it ain't good.
We're going to pause for just a break. We'll come right back with the free kick, after the safety.
I'm all-pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at YorkAutomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools.
We eat at the same restaurants.
We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service, dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
Hey, it's a safety. That gives 2 more points to Midway. It's 41-19. Free kick. He punts it off. Here it comes. Ball's bouncing around. Oh, what a shot. 29 with the tackle for St. Mary of the Woods, and that's Brayton Suggs from North Central.
Are you sure that his first name is not Mac and second name Truck? Are you sure about that?
I don't know.
Wow.
Could be Locomotive, too, because it looked like a train hit him.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you, if he's related to the rest of the Suggs in the Terre Haute area, they've got some serious athletes in that family, man. The Suggs are really athletic.
Here's the best one.
Go ahead.
He's the kicker. That's the kicker.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's your kicker, woo, he comes down and just levels the guy. Here we go. They've got flags on the play.
Yeah.
Dead ball. Personal foul against Midway. Dead ball.
Okay.
Unsportsmanlike against
Oh,
Midway.
Mo.
That's 30.
That's 30. You got any more? What else you got? They got more. It looked like they have more. Oh, okay.
Okay,
I thought
that's
he was
a
going to say something
30-yard
else.
penalty. 30 yards. 5, 10.
Here's what I'm going to say about this, especially with it being 30 yards. Kudos to the official crew to not marching off 30 yards. Just do the math and go place it.
That's
Thank you very much.
By the way, that's incorrect. The ball should be at the 12.5.
Well, wherever it should be, they marched it and placed it.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I mean.
The first one is 15, but it gets it inside the 30. Second one will put it at 12.5.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, there it is. Hey, imagine that.
My compliment still stands. They didn't march that thing off.
Here
I hate
comes
when they do that.
Midway with a football. 5 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Steps back to pass. Throw rolling, picks up the catch, and he could go. Couple broken tackles. Yeah. And there's more stuff going on the sideline.
Oh, my.
No flags. A lot of whistles. First down, Midway. Ball to 34.
Well, they've had to really stretch out those rotator cuffs today before this game to get ready for – I'm talking about the officials. They've gotten their workouts in with their arms today.
Yeah, they're throwing it quite often.
Yeah.
Opportunity for the Eagles for another drive. Steps back to pass, throws it on the out, got it out there, and he's out of bounds at the 43.
Kid can spin it, Herb. He can spin it. So
he throws well.
Yep. Just what's your pleasure? I think could be a game-by-game situation. What is it? What is the strengths of the defense, and also in the game flow of the game? What are they giving you? What if you're running the ball well? Maybe you don't have it. Maybe you have Miller out there. But I don't know. Excuse me, not Miller, but Carter. But you got a couple of different. You have just two different dynamics. So it depends on what your pleasure is. So
under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Clock continues to run. Here comes the actual blitz, and he got rid of it before he even got touched. That'll stop the clock at 3rd and 2. .334 left to go in a ball game. Again, you can't ask for a better half than the Pomeroys have had here in the second half.
No, you can't. They were, at the intermission, was it 17-13? Yeah, 17-13. They were down, and they just rattled them off from there. So just swallowed them up.
It'll be 4th down.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 4. Are they going to punt the ball? They're not showing that they're going to punt it.
Yeah, I don't blame them for going for this. I wouldn't blame them.
4th down, 2 by 2 on the set. Watch for an out here by Midway to see if they gain the first down. Man pressure shown by the Pomeroys.
Here they come.
Threw it down the middle, nothing.
Yeah.
Turnover on downs, and the Pomeroys can just run this one down. 2:41 left in the ball game. One good first down will pretty much set this one up to finish.
Well, the Midway Eagles, the next time out next Saturday will be Oakland City down in Evansville, and then they have their home opener against Bellarmine on the 28th, the last Saturday of the month. So I know they're looking forward to getting on the friendly confines of home to get a night game for the home opener. So,
oh yeah,
in the state of Indiana for the first 2 games, and this one not going the way they want, but we'll see what happens next week for them at Oakland City. I think they have the makeup of a fine team, Herb, as you mentioned earlier. This is
well, they played well in that first half.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. But those 4 quarters.
Run on the inside. New running back is number 25, Jaden King from Sullivan, Indiana.
Oh, well, Jaden King terrorized WIC for a number of years down at Sullivan. Boy, he's a good runner, athlete, track star. Pomeroy's next week will be at Quincy, and then they'll return home on October the 5th, our next broadcast here against Oakland City, right here, 3 p.m. October 5th will be their next home game.
And the new college rule, there's a 2-minute, we don't carry a warning, it's called a 2-minute timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
4 years ago, I drove my daughter to Riddell National Bank, where she opened her savings account. Today, she's still saving money. My relationship with Riddell is better than ever, too. No other bank focuses on relationships as much as they do. I can count on them for small business loans when I need them. Riddell National Bank helps small business owners and their families grow, both financially and personally. Riddell National Bank, making friends since 1885.
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s, Indiana's mental health system began to take shape.
From 1971
to 2021, Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in Central and West Central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies to improve the quality.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
King with a carry inside. He'll pick up a yard. No, he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage. Thought maybe he got one. 3rd down. Clock is going to run. It'll go all the way down to about 1:10 when they snap the next one. 3rd and 7. Midway is out of timeouts. 3 receivers to the top. Carter Hall is the quarterback. They hand off to King again. He'll pick up another 2 yards. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Herb, what are your impressions of the Pomeroys here in game 1? What are you thinking?
Well, I think the second half really showed that they're a very good defensive club. They have a lot of work to do on offense just to clean a lot of stuff up, which normally happens in game 1. Your most improvement in an entire season happens between game 1 and game 2, if everybody will pay attention. Because that's where you can get the most teaching done, either off the field or even on the field. So you have an idea of what you're capable of doing and being able to do it.
Guys find out as this play here.
Hands it off, and he's close. He gets the first down. That'll be the ball game if he gets down. And St. Mary of the Woods will win this football game 41-19. That'll be the ball game. Pomeroys will win this one 41-19. Walt, again, same idea. These teams have a chance to really improve. And the Pomeroys, if they do their improving on offense, they'll be virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, they're going to be very good. The defense really impressive here in that second half. Cleaned up some of the mistakes that they had in the first half of penalties. Very opportunistic with the turnover, with the interceptions in the second half as well. And, they get that week 1 win. And Midway made them earn it, but they did, and they got it.
Well, and it's just a solid ball game for them. Just keeps going, and it's just one of those things where you can see the progression of the program.
Yep.
And through the progression of the program, a lot less mistakes in this ball game for the Pomeroys than have been in the past ball games.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the talking and that kind of stuff.
They're getting there with that.
They were better this game.
Still
and
room,
with
but they're
that,
better.
less mistakes give you a chance to win.
Yep.
So, final from Terre Haute, 41-19. St. Mary of the Woods Pomeroys win this one. Let's take a quick commercial. We'll be right back with a wrap-up. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
Coach's Timeout welcomes you to enjoy some of your favorite foods and is now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. That's right, Coach John Crooks is back and looking forward to seeing you. Remember, parties of all ages are welcome. Popular food, popular prices, and good friends at Coach's Timeout. Coach's Timeout, now open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
You are watching St. Mary of the Woods Sprint Football on Indiana Sports Network.
Well, Walt, when you look at this ball game, I just think it was the defensive effort by St. Mary of the Woods really comes into focus in what they wanted to get done, and they just dominated from that side of the ball.
They really did, and very opportunistic. Like I said, getting those interceptions. Well, you get 2 pick sixes in a quarter, and it's going to swing everything, in your favor in most situations. And that's exactly what it did. And then they could start playing downhill and, get some things going in the run game. And so very solid effort, in the second half especially. Overall, I think the Pomeroys a very workmanlike win. Nothing, super flashy. The most flashy things that you saw really was the kickoff returns with Reese and Petrillo. Those are the 2 big splashes as far as offensively, and of course the pick sixes defense turned into offense. But you mentioned it, work in progress. The offense got to get things cleaned up. A little sloppy at times, and I thought not quite in rhythm. Well, of course, it's week 1. We're asking for a lot, aren't we?
Week one, it just
Yeah.
never happens.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of football teams that we look at. It never happens in week 1. Week 2, you're getting closer.
Yeah.
Week 4, you can pretty well see what you have.
Sure.
The issue is, what are they going to be like next week, and what are they going to be like on October 5th when we come right back to Terre Haute to broadcast again here at St. Mary of the Woods. We're looking for a great time.
And it will be, and just looking for the maturation process. These Pomeroys, the 2024 edition, trying to get, another berth in championship game and to win a championship this time. And, I know that the taste kind of sour in their mouths, but we've got to keep working. The raw material was there. We'll see what they do with it.
So practice time this week will be on improvement. You'll hopefully see the Pomeroys improve, especially offensively. I don't know how much better you can do defensively than what they played. They just dominated the ball game in the second half. And to the credit of what Midway did, you can see they're a lot more enthusiastic. They play harder. They had their chances in the first half to put a little space. They just didn't put that space between them and the Pomeroys and what's going on. And again, congratulations to Pomeroy. Win number 1. They're 1-0 on the season, and they'll lead here in the Midwest Sprint Football League for that opportunity in playoffs come at the end of the season. For my partner, Walter Gordon, I'm Herb King. We'll say so long, and we'll see you on October the 5th, again, for Pomeroy football here on Indiana Sports Network.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
You're watching the Indiana Sports Network.
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.